This is Podtacular episode 221, the Podtacular update for March 28th, 2010.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Podtacular, the unofficial Halo Universe podcast. I am your host, Dust Storm.
I'm your host, GLewis.
I'm Pokemon Trainer Brent.
Pokemon Trainer Male Brent, BTW.
Yes.
I think it's debatable. And I am Quality Jeverage.
Special guest.
Special guest.
Who has not played Halo in 6 years. So I'm not sure why I'm here, but here I am.
Because you're awesome.
Rock you like a hurricane.
Okay.
It's because it's awesome. What games are you playing? Have you been playing any?
Oh yeah.
Besides
Not Halo.
Pokemans?
Well, Pokemon. Extensively.
I mean, who doesn't? Who's not playing that?
Apparently, Greg and
That's
Dustin.
the better question. Who's not?
I play it.
Well, do you play Pokemans?
Are you playing it currently?
No, not currently.
He's lying. He's really got it under his...
Dang it, I can't evolve my Pikachu to Raichu.
See? Exactly. You gotta get the...
gotta get the Thunderstone.
You gotta get it.
But I'm on yellow version.
You still have to do that. Oh, no, you can't
evolve your Pikachu on the yellow version.
Oh.
No, he won't. He won't do it. He won't accept it.
Not Ken has.
That's a good way to waste your money.
Anywho. We're doing a Podtacular Insight show today. Is that what you want to call it?
Podtacular update. We're not sure what we're calling it quite yet. We're just going to use the old title, Podtacular update from...
We'll do it while we're recording. We'll tell you what it is.
Oh yeah.
It's the I Can Has title show update.
Oh boy. We'll see how it turns out, I guess. But
Anywho, I guess
we have 5 or 6 different titles going around.
the reason why we're doing this is so we can reminisce about the great times of Podtacular during the Halo 2 days
When I was around.
when none of us were hosts.
Yeah, for the most part.
I guess hosted on occasion, but none of us were.
Too.
None of us were the actual hosts.
I didn't.
I did. I guess hosted
Back
everyone.
Yeah.
I can't. I'll never forget they recorded, or when I did it, when we recorded 4 episodes in one day, and now we record 1 episode in a day, and it takes the same amount of time.
I remember the first submission that got read was in episode like 88 or something with the Halo PCCE show.
Oh, yours?
Yeah, that was my first submission that got read.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yay!
So.
I remember the first time they read mine, they made fun of my name.
Well, it is an interesting name.
And then you
I know, I explained it on my next submission.
And then you
I don't remember what I said, though.
Weekly Porridge,
Yeah, that's...
which we will ask.
I'm sure we will. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
Gonna wax nostalgic.
I love waxing of any type.
Oh, boy.
Waxing is fun.
So this show is going to be new in the rotation. We're kind of changing up how we're doing the shows now. We're merging customs and creations and Collins and Tales from the Foxhole together into one show. And then all the random frags we get are going to be put in this show with a few extra things that we haven't come up yet, and we'll probably just come up with as we go along.
Yeah, this will be the show that we will make decisions as we record.
This is the random, the host talk about whatever show. For the
Oh man.
Some Halo included, a lot about Pokemon, a little
So
bit about
basically,
Halo.
it's like every show.
So we've already been recording for 2 hours then.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, the show's over. Thank you for tuning in.
I caught my Dodrio, everybody. It's over.
Yeah, we were scared there for a while, but he got it.
what level of the dojo was it?
It was a level 43 that I found on Mount Silver. So,
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
yeah, I actually had to use 10 Ultra Balls to catch it, which kind of sucks because those are pretty expensive.
Why couldn't you just get a Diglett and then evolve them?
Because
Dodrio. Not Dodrio.
Diglett does not evolve into Dodrio.
Who's
Doduo. Doduo evolves into Dodrio.
They're like ostriches with multiple heads.
How do you remember that? I didn't even remember
on
that.
the show. How could you
Oh my
not?
god. You just like opened up an entire area of my past that like in my mind.
Brent remembers himself with his bug-eyed glasses sitting in front of the dial TV.
I did. I had those huge like tortoise shell glasses, round kind of Harry Potter style glasses, and playing my Game Boy.
And then they started singing the song, and then he just froze and looked at the TV.
It's like, oh my god.
Then there's Pokemon Rap.
The Poke Rap was cool.
Poke Rap, yeah.
The original Pokemon theme song.
I knew one of them by heart. I don't remember by now.
Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
Oh my gosh. I remember when Burger King had those, and I used to go there.
Oh, that was great.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It's cool.
Dude, it was
I
never...
had one of those gold-coated cards that were really like there was just cheap plastic with like paper thin
And then
2-carat gold around it.
Yeah, it was like gold plated that they put on like HDMI cables, like
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
sell them for $100 at Best Buy. It's great.
It was the monster Pokemon card, really.
I had
It was
one
the
that had a
monster.
Togepi on it. I think.
I'm
I'm pretty sure it had Togepi on it.
which
I had Mewtwo, I think.
which store was it that sold the Pokemon that actually had like the plastic Pokeballs and the Pokemon that you could put in there and throw the balls and they'd actually pop open?
That was Burger King,
I
wasn't
think
it?
that was
Burger
Burger
King?
King.
Yeah. They
I
had a
remember
whole
having
Pokemon
the-
thing
I
going.
had like 50. I had a whole bunch.
Did they have that many? I thought they
Yes.
only had like 12.
I don't.
I thought that they had the full 150. No, I'm joking. I wish.
I just
Cool,
remember that like we would go there once a week and we buy 8 Happy Meals or whatever they're called. That'd be my food. That'd be my food for the week.
Oh man.
Anywho,
Be a sucky.
yeah, Super Size Me was actually me.
Yeah.
That's actually me.
Yeah, still haven't seen
So anywho, we got Jeverage on this week. What you been
We
doing
do.
there? What you been doing?
I've
What you
been
been doing?
just hanging out, not playing Halo.
Did you do anything in the gaming community at all? Anything at all?
No, not really. I'm still playing lots of games. I'm not really active in the community.
What's a recent game that's out that people should check out?
Mass Effect 2.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't like it that much.
You didn't like it?
No.
Let's get off that topic now.
Why? No, we need to get on this topic immediately.
No, I don't want to get into it.
I don't want to
Did
get
you
into
beat
it.
Did I beat it? Yes.
Okay. I haven't done
More than
the
once.
actual suicide mission yet, so.
The
I
only
know, but-
legitimate complaint that I have heard from that game is that the final boss was kind of wonky, and I agree with that in a way. It was kind of stupid.
I just think that it's missing a lot from the first game. Like the first game I enjoyed, I thought till this day Mass Effect 1 was the best game on the 360. I still think Mass Effect 1's the best.
What's it
I just
missing?
think it's this, like you don't in my opinion there's no strategery into it. You don't have to think at all. It's quoting Mr.
Strategery.
Strategy.
Apparently
mean,
you're not
do you-
thinking at all.
Strategy.
That's how he said it. That's how Mr. Bush said it. So I figured I'd quote him real quick.
So you heard it here first, guys. Mass Effect 2 is lacking in strategery.
Yeah, I think it was a more
Straight from the
strategic
horse's mouth.
I played as the soldier, so it was basically I didn't do any. I didn't have to use any tech. I didn't use nothing, and I just basically it was too easy. I played on the highest difficulty, and it was just shooting everything, and it was too easy. I never came to a point where it was difficult at all.
Well, that's because you're MLG pro legit.
Oh, that's why.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
I mean, it was never hard. I was a paragon, like not even halfway through the game. All of the loyalty missions were easy as heck. Everybody was telling me they had problems with the loyalty missions. I kept everybody loyal so far, and I'm basically the only thing I have to do is go through the relay, and then I'm gonna do that thing, and then I'm gonna beat the game, I guess. That's the only thing I have to do. But so far, it's just been easy.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I'll
not really my
agree.
concern. I've played games like more for the plot sort of thing. I don't really
Yeah,
care about the challenge.
That's what I was
I
going to say.
said when it came out after I finished it, and I stand by this now, that it's the best game I've ever played.
Like,
And I'm
I
sticking
could
by that.
I don't really see the point of the elusive man being in it. Like, they could have just axed his... You don't see him enough. Like, he's not in it. I mean, you see him, like, at the start. It just... maybe I just played it, you know, like, in a day. I just played it all too much. Like, I just played it too quickly. But, maybe that's why. Because, like, in the first Mass Effect, I was doing side missions. And now I just don't get them, and I can't find them. And I really don't like the resource thing.
Well, I think
Yeah,
the
that's
Elusive Man was meant to kind of give the Cerberus organization a face. To, like, you know, he is the embodiment of Cerberus.
Yeah, like I don't really understand what Cerberus still is. I get it's a human resource group that's trying to, like, prolong humanity and make
Well,
it.
it's basically pro-human. It's they, you know,
But
they're
I still
trying
don't.
to
I still don't get
advance human interests.
it. Yeah.
And if they were given the opportunity, they would advance it too far. You know, they would advance it to where they would overtake.
I guess I just had a better feeling when I was working for something that was. It seemed like it meant something, like you were working for the council and for humanity. Now it just seems like you're just working for yourself, even though you really are working for everybody. Cause
You are. I mean, you're working for yourself. I mean, did you finish the game? You're given a choice. I mean, you basically tell the elusive man to either screw off or say, you know, all right, I'm with you. I'm with you here on this. You know, humans. Go.
I have not beat it yet. But, I mean, I have done everything before the suicide mission, so that's the only thing I gotta do is go through the relay, and I'm done. But I don't know, I just thought of that.
I enjoy Mass Effect, not for the gameplay. The gameplay's alright. I mean, it's fun enough, but that's not the reason I love Mass Effect. I love Mass Effect because the universe is so fleshed out, and I really don't think that, you know, video games have very good, you know, sci-fi universes. I mean, we don't have much choice when it comes to sci-fi and video games these days.
That's Star Wars, Halo, and Mass Effect.
I know, but those are established franchises. If you look at Star Wars and what is it? What else did you list?
Halo? I don't know what this podcast is.
There's Star Trek.
I'm talking like just straight up kind of sci-fi stuff. I consider Halo sci-fi in a way, but I don't consider it.
Halo is sci-fi, but I don't.
Like Eve, you talking about?
I don't want to say it on this show, but I don't think Halo has a very good plot universe.
Oh, Stargate. I didn't even think about Stargate.
Well, a lot of these are franchises that didn't start with video games. I don't know that you would count them.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
Star Trek,
but like
has been around long before there were any video games on it.
In Mass Effect, it just feels like that everything's too small. Like the only place that feels big at all is Omega. Like the Citadel feels really small. What is the Asari world that you had to see Liara?
Ilium felt pretty big.
Ilium's pretty small.
I mean, just, if you look, I mean, it's the area that you walk around in is small, but you go off into that vista, and that was one of my favorite scenes of the game. Is you look out over Ilium and you see this huge, massive, you know, construct of just these just not humanity, just this civilization.
I wanted to go into it, and you can't. You know, and it's in every like level. I mean,
there's only so much
short.
you can do with a game. I mean,
very easy.
Basically, the difference is that it's a much more focused game. Where in Mass Effect 1 you had a lot more that you could do, but the open areas weren't as developed.
Yeah, I mean,
there was a lot more places you could go, but they were like barren planets sort of thing.
Like, remember when you could just in Mass Effect 1 where you could drop down to Mako, and then there was like you had to get some smuggler outside of his base, and then you had this huge base with like it was like a side mission when he had turrets outside, and you had to blow all them up, and then you had to blow up like worms along the way, by the way. And then you had to go in and storm the base. There was nothing like that in this one. Right,
because in Mass Effect 1 they could do that, but all of the geometry and the buildings and how they were designed was sort of the same.
It was identical.
Yeah,
every single base was identical.
There's less actual content, but it's all much better designed.
They just recycle content.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know, I just enjoyed it that I could play a game. Like, I really enjoy Oblivion, even though the dungeons are all the same thing. I don't think I'm rational about Oblivion. I hate Oblivion and Fallout 3 with the white-hot intensity of 1,000 suns.
I hate Fallout 3.
I enjoy Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is not fun, I don't think. But I enjoy it,
but that's just me, I guess.
Anywho.
That's the thing I like about Mass Effect.
I think I'm alone in that one.
So what other games?
Go ahead.
I was going to ask Jev, is another game that we should check out that we could argue about?
Oh, I'm playing stuff all the time. And I have a PS3 as well. Should I say that on this show? I don't know how that's going to go.
I've got a PS3.
Okay. I got one, so.
Okay, good. All right. I wasn't sure what the attitude was.
The only game I really play on there is Little Big Planet, but I don't really play anything. I want to get
Little Big Planet's great. Uncharted 2 came out last year, and I love that game.
Oh, I love that game. It's pretty cool.
I bought it and I should not have because that was way too easy.
I rented it.
See, I think you're a different kind of gamer than we are. I don't give a flying crap if a game is easy or not.
I know that I did not.
Like I love
Uncharted 2 was easy, but in a way I kind of enjoyed the fact that it was a little bit easy. I mean, I didn't feel like I was just breezing through it, but I don't like having to start a game like Uncharted 2. I don't like having to replay the same area over and over and over again.
Did you ever see?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go.
Go ahead.
No, there was a movie that came out recently with Nicolas Cage, and it was about like all this weird crap was going on the Mayan calendar and whatnot, and then all of a sudden aliens came at the end.
Next?
Knowing.
Knowing. Did it? I mean, Uncharted 2 felt like that when they show up to the whatever world with all the blue monkey things running around. I was like, what in the world? This is stupid.
Shambhala was cool.
They did the same thing in. They did the same sort of thing in the first Uncharted, where all of a sudden like they had zombies and stuff. And
yeah.
Although it felt, I think if you had played the first one, like you would sort of more understand that there was supernatural.
Yeah.
Stuff going on. I think if you only played the second one and you didn't know, then you would be totally blindsided by that.
I think it's kind of like it was the Indiana Jones style thing where, you know, Indy's like, no, this supernatural stuff is crazy. You're just crazy. We're looking for artifacts. And then, like, at the end of the movie, like, the supernatural stuff does exist. But it's like, oh, yeah.
But, I mean, they did not have a UFO flying out of Shambhala.
Right. So, I mean, Shambhala was cool. I mean, obviously.
Oh, yeah. No, I loved it.
I mean, I walked into Shambhala, I wasn't thinking about, oh, this is stupid. I was like, oh, man, this is like the best thing I've ever seen in a video game. Just like you look out over the Golden City and you see all this like lush greenery, and I'm getting the shit beat out of me by these, you know, monkey things, but I'm just like, oh, man, this is awesome looking.
More incendiary grenades, more,
yeah.
But it was, I was trying to reference another game, and I forgot what game it was.
Avatar.
No. Mass Effect. Not Mass Effect. Assassin's Creed. In the did anybody beat it at the end?
I didn't play Assassin's
Creed. Which one?
Creed
The first one or the second one?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, I finished it.
At the end, where the dude like all of a sudden has magical powers, and it's just like, what in the world? For real? Come on.
Yeah, the end of the end of the first one and the end of the second one was even worse. The end of the second one was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem I had with. Well, I don't want to get into Mass Effect 2 spoilers, but the end boss at the end of Mass Effect 2 is just really, really wonky. I mean, you don't expect it.
You told me to get Kane, and then I've been leveling up my Kane weapon. So
you need to get 2 shots.
Yeah, that's what you told me. I'm about 1 in 75, so you
can beat it easily without it. But I just love the Kane so much. It's such an awesome weapon. I remember the first time I fired it, I thought it was just going to be like this little teeny laser beam, and I was actually I was fighting the Thresher Maw on Tachanko to help Grunt gain his way into the clan, you know.
That was pretty easy too. So
I was like, all right, this timer's going down. I got to survive this fight. So I'm probably not going to be able to kill this Thresher Maw because I'm firing at it and it's not going down. I'm gonna try to use this power weapon just to see what it does. So I pull out the cane and I charge that thing up and I shoot it at it. It just goes down in one hit. I was like, oh my god! Like this huge like mushroom cloud appears.
It's like the radioactive logo on the side of it didn't give it away. It hints as to what it might be.
I didn't know it would do that. I probably should have assumed it was a nuke when I saw the nuclear the radiation logo on it, but
yeah. I haven't shot it yet. I'm too scared because I want to keep it. I don't know what's coming up, and I'm going to keep it to the end. Because Brent just told me
I shot it once near the end of the game to test it, and that used up all the ammo, and I never found it anymore.
Oh, that sucks. So. I know. That does suck. You only get like 2 shots with it in the entire game.
Yeah. Just unless you start over, right? If you start over, can you keep your same character and everything?
You don't keep your weapons. You keep your equipment, I think, and your like alignment and your level.
Okay.
I don't think you keep your weapons.
Oh, that would be cool.
Did you guys play the new DLC they have for it? That's free.
Yeah, I did.
Firewalker.
No, I have not.
That's available now. It's kind of in the vein of the Mako, except it doesn't suck. You're driving around a hovercraft that has a giant cannon on it, and you're going around on these fire levels. And there's one ice level, but you're going around these fire levels, shooting Geth and collecting artifacts.
Well, it's basically like it's a little 5-minute story.
I mean, it's longer.
Not 5 minute.
It's
5
about-
minutes. I didn't mean 5 minute. 5 mission.
Right. It took me about, I guess, an hour maybe.
Yeah, it took me about an hour.
Yeah.
And then, but it's free. I mean,
you'll get a level out of it.
Yeah.
So
probably. I was already at 30, but
yeah, if you're not at 30, you'll get a level out of it.
Anywho, you guys want to read the first submission here?
Oh yeah.
Justin, since you've been talking, you want to read it?
Yeah, you need to go now.
Okay.
My vocal cords are dying.
Well, you guys are talking about games I don't have, so I thought I'd just let you guys ramble on. So we have one from Uber Leet Poner, but we're not going to read it because it ends with tons of Z's.
But you already mentioned him. You already gave him more credit than he deserves. So.
Well, we can still edit it, so.
I think it's more hurtful if say we're not going to read it. But
next person.
Or we can just go to
Uber.
the next person.
But yeah,
If you want to send us the same thing back for the next show without the Z's, we would love to read this.
yeah, we'll read
I
it.
think we need to institute some, tough love on this.
Ban hammers to the submission.
It should be pretty obvious what we will and will not read. We're not going to read stuff that's outrageously ridiculous.
Like Brent Gamer is the best host ever. No,
Well, to
not
be
really.
fair, you guys brought me on, and I am absolutely ridiculous. So
You're about as ridiculous as we need to be. So
Yeah, you're
I
the
am
right
truly outrageous.
You're the right.
Truly outrageous.
I'm crazy, man. I'm itching.
So we'll move on to the next person who has 3 different submissions. Pickled Chain Gun. He writes
Yes.
Hey,
Who's that again?
Pickled Chain Gun.
But hold- yeah.
Someone you know, Brent?
No, it's just we were talking over while you were
Actually,
reading his name,
fruity
so I
booty.
just wanted to make sure that his name came through on
I
that.
see. Yes. Pickled Chain Gun writes, Hey, Podtac, I don't have a 360, but I think that this podcast is Uber Ponzor, so I made up a gamer tag. I play a lot of Halo 2 and have read so much of Halopedia that I noticed GLewis, international spelling error, is
Intentional.
It's GLewis.
intentional. Oh, intentional. Wow.
International.
Yes.
We used to call him GLewis.
No matter where you are in the world.
International
it's spelled
Sparrow.
wrong.
Fail.
All right.
On my part. It's really an epic fail at remembering canon.
Oh,
Come on, GLewis.
I gotta pick it up.
This is Halo canon. It's
You need
not
to
like
read this next line.
Shakespeare here.
I really think Brent Gamer is cool and hope he made it through the TV with his magical sunglasses on.
I think that is a reference to the Persona 4 talk that we had on the Decade of Games show. So good job.
Then Nene
Yay.
arrives on his folding bike and gets assassinated by Jerome's gravity hammer like a
You
boss.
skipped several
Yeah.
sentences.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Keep on.
Did you just not read all that?
No, the periods were close and I skipped a line accidentally.
We're just
You
going
were
to hear him
amazing
start.
at this,
Be
by the
sure
way.
to check out our
I'm
website.
starting off on a really good track today, aren't I?
Yeah, really.
You sound tired. Or
I'm a little tired. I did weights for the first time in like 2 years and I'm really sore.
like a boss.
I played Pokemon Silver for the first time in 10 years. Well, the remake at least. Until like 5 a.m. this morning. And I woke up. I feel fine.
Brent's
There's
well,
not-
he's also had
physical-
coffee.
there's not- There's not much physical exertion in playing Pokemon.
Dude, my fingers
I don't know if you've
ramped up, man.
ever played a DS.
Have you ever played Pokemon?
I have.
Looks like you
I
stretches
work up a
before-
sweat in 10 minutes.
Okay, we'll ask that later.
Remember, there's a lot of strategery when it comes in.
That's
It's
very
covered in
good.
strategery.
That game is strategery. It is truly the chess of my generation.
It's strategery incarnate, is what it is.
You may proceed to the.
Yeah, thank you. Keep on tracking GLewis for shooting off Master Chief's helmet and realizing that Master Chief is really Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris then roundhouse kicks GLewis in the face and pours fright juice down his throat while repeatedly teabagging him.
Oh, that's not fun.
That's disturbing. Then Nene arrives on his folding bike and gets assassinated by Jerome's gravity hammer like a boss for threatening Bungie and Bungie property. Afterwards, Stormy Please tries to steal Arbitation's watch in a truck, but is betrayed by Domaku, who slices him in half with his lightsaber while Communist Bears watch and laugh hysterically while holding P90s and revealing the secret strafing technique. Strafe. Screw you and all your anus armor if this is too long. Chuck Norris is the one and only epitome of epic.
It's
Epitome.
It's
Epitome.
It's the epitome. If I ever write a book, that's what I'm going to call it.
So-
The epitome.
epitome.
I haven't listened to Podtacular in like 2 years, and we still got Chuck Norris and Nene.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like much has changed. I was kind of worried that I'd be behind, but
I know.
No, you're
pretty
still
much
up
exactly
with
the
it.
same.
Holding
Some
back.
things never change.
Nope.
Podtacular is one of them.
Okay, his second submission is, it's me again. GLewis is even more of a fail than Funny Boy. Wonder why. Okay.
Funny boy.
I'm fragging GLewis because he offends Bungie and Bungie property. Yeah, we heard that one already. Number 3, in the future I will submit a keep on fragging that will be epically long because I turned it in as an English paper. Not kidding.
Whoa, boy.
It's a bad idea.
That's
Yeah.
really
Turned in a
bad.
submission as an English paper? Wonder what his English
Out of
teacher
all
thought
the
of.
things-
If he gets a good mark on that, I'm gonna be seriously concerned with the education.
If you get an over a C and not a trip to the principal's office for writing it, there's something wrong with.
Can I go off on a little story here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Back when I was in 7th grade, we had to do in 7th grade, all students in Texas are required to take Texas history because our history is bad, unlike other states.
Oh
So-
yeah, because Texas
So
is
we were learning about buffaloes or something, and I was supposed to do an oral presentation on buffaloes. Well, I didn't do it because I was playing Pokemon or something at the time. It all comes full circle. But
Stories like that.
anyway, so
Pretty normal.
I didn't do it, but the day came that I had to give my oral presentation. Well, I didn't have it, so I just impromptu came up with a stand-up comedy routine that was like loosely based on buffaloes, but it really wasn't. And I ended up talking about Bill Cosby and pudding pops. And it went over great. It was hilarious, man. And my English teacher ended up, or not English, my history teacher ended up giving me like an A-.
Are you serious?
She thought it was so funny. She gave me an A-.
That is great.
So this project that I was
So
supposed
that's
to be
when
working
Brent
on
learned.
2 months.
That's when
I got
Brent
out of a
learned-
2-month project because I'm so funny.
That's when Brent learned how he's gonna make A's for the rest of his life.
I know, and that's the reason I'm failing college. So thanks a lot, lady. Oh,
Oh boy. I really want to hear how this goes over. Can you like copy? Can you scan your paper and send it in, please?
yes, please do.
Yeah.
What is fart juice?
With like all
Who
the
is
red
Nene?
marks on. Why is Chuck
Who
Norris
is
teabagging
GLewis?
I can only imagine
See me.
seeing the look on the teacher's face is like, what the heck are you turning?
All of a sudden our show's gonna get banned because
Very disturbed by your paper, Mr. Chain Gun.
Wow.
oh boy.
Keep on babamming, folding bike riding grunts into turlets. Pickled chain gun out.
Out.
Get out.
All right, Jev. I guess we can have another little moment with just talking to Jeverage again, since you know
Yay. I'm
These
a
were
very
best-
interesting fellow.
we're supposed to be talking about our old memories of Podtacular. You have one that comes to mind
Or
of
Halo
the old
something.
That's a good
during the
question.
Halo 2 days?
I don't remember a whole lot.
Those years were a blur, man.
You can't remember like any games or anything, or a certain time, or an episode that you did.
Playing stuff.
I was
You
mostly on
tried-
the forums.
Anything Halo 2?
I didn't play Halo a lot, even then.
You
Were you
played it on
playing-
occasion because I remember playing with you.
Yeah, occasionally.
Back in Halo 2.
I remember one time I was playing with PK, Painkiller. It was on Terminal in Halo 2. He said something about painkiller fun bucks, and I laughed. I laughed for literally the whole game. I went like 25-0.
Oh,
So that's when I discovered that constant laughter bestows Halo skill.
Oh, really? Okay.
I haven't been able to recreate that, but that's my story. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thanks
See
for
you
being on the
guys.
show. Brent, how about you? Can you remember something?
Oh man,
Or did
I
we-
remember back. I remember the best thing I remember from Podtacular were the pro clan meetups, where we would we just play each other. Pro A would play Pro B, and
Pro B would win. So
but there were also times when we would play the rec clans and we would get beat, and it was kind of embarrassing.
yeah, they would
You
kill
remember
us. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Kind of hard
The people in the pro clan, in the rec clans, didn't want to play in the pro. They're not like they weren't good enough. They just
they had to train. See, we would get complacent. The pro clans would. We would be like, we're already pro, you know. We don't got to train. But the rec clan people were like, they would hold a grudge that they didn't get accepted during the tryout, so they would like get really really good at Halo 2, and then they would.
Oh yeah.
And then
What
we
do
would
you-
argue on the forums about who should lead what clan. That's all I remember.
You remember
All
what?
my memories are like forum drama.
Yeah, forum drama was great, but I don't remember any of it. I just remember that we had a lot of it.
Yeah, I just remember.
Yep.
Well, that wasn't there a lot. Not really. I remember we
I
went
do
through a lot of
remember one thing.
mods.
There was a
I
good
remember
amount.
I remember when they instituted like the kudos system or whatever to
Oh,
post, where
That was
whenever you
worse.
post something,
That was
people
horrible.
could either like vote you up or down, basically.
Yeah, and then I had like
Yeah.
75 in a day, and people hated me.
I know they hated you. And then who was it? Johnny. Johnny got pissed. I can't remember his full game. It's Johnny something.
Johnny-san.
Johnny Son. There you go, Johnny Son.
I
And
remember
he got
his name
really
today.
mad. So he wrote this parody thread of
Of my
basically-
Jevitorial. And
yeah,
it had
Jeff
a
Torvald.
sitting on a toilet. That's funny. I laughed.
He was mad that Jev actually introduced, intelligent forum conversation. he was pissed off, man. He's like, "How dare you make threads that aren't off?"
No, I remember playing with him when he was writing it. He was writing it during a game of Halo 2, and he was saying on how he was writing it because he wanted Jev to realize that people on the internet don't care what you think about. At least that's what he said. That's what he said.
I have realized
Son of
that
an
actually,
asshole.
but not from him.
He was like, "Why does this kid care what he's?"
Time has jaded Jeverage.
It's true.
In his youth, he thought he could change the internet, but he failed.
I've since discarded
all
that ridiculous notion.
We've given up on this.
I have lost all faith in humanity, and I don't try anymore.
That's why he doesn't play Halo anymore either, folks. Because
I didn't
like-
play Halo
like
much
the
then.
hip
I just don't like
practice.
multiplayer games. Did I say that out loud?
I don't really enjoy multiplayer games that much, really. I mean, it's kind of like I don't enjoy them any more than I enjoy single player games, and in many cases, I enjoy single player games significantly more than I like multiplayer. So, I mean, for example, like
with online.
multiplayer games come out, I don't get excited about them unless it's something like Halo Reach,
Halo.
which I'm not even really excited about. But back when Halo 3 came out, I was extremely excited for multiplayer on that. But the games that I get the most excited about nowadays are stuff like Mass Effect and Final Fantasy 13.
Ugh, I hated Final Fantasy 13.
It's all right. I'm liking it. But you got to realize I'm into giddy Japanese girls that have
Yeah,
Australian accent.
I like the combat. I couldn't put up with the characters for 5 more minutes.
Vanille is my favorite character in any game ever.
Oh my god, I want to punch
she's awesome.
Vanille
Oh, man.
everywhere that it's possible to punch someone.
Man, Vanilla and Hope, those are my favorite characters in like the entirety of Final Fantasy.
Vanille is
Great.
a walking orgasm.
I know,
That's
man.
Just every time she opens her mouth, it's a tower.
I know, but the orgasm comes out of. I'm
Oh, you think it'd be a
stepping
good
away.
thing.
Stepping
Ah.
away.
Stepping away from it? Okay.
Stepping away. Gotta get that out, Dustin.
Sorry.
Thanks. I guess I'll let you guys talk and I'll read all the submissions.
I want to read the next one. Let me read it. I guess it is Siete Cinco 75.
Siete Cinco.
Siete
Cinco 75.
I never took Spanish. I don't know how fluent you guys were or are in Spanish, but yeah, this is Siete Cinco 75 coming at you.
So 75.
Like a spider monkey.
Like a spider monkey. Probably should have wrote in months ago about this. However, the trailer shows jetpacks, not months, a couple of weeks maybe. Something I mysteriously had a dream about over the summer prior to the Reach announcement. Does this mean Jerome's sending me voodoo messages? Or should I just apply for Bungie right now? Anywho, love the show. Keep it up. What are your thoughts on most of the gaming dynamics shown in that brief time?
I think you should apply for Bungie right now because it's very obvious that that's what that job entails.
I mean, that's what
sitting alone in a room and saying jetpacks.
Jetpacks, man.
That's for the day.
Dude, jetpacks.
No, he should be the guy that takes all the polls to see what they should have in the game. It says jetpacks, check yes or check no. Yes.
He holds focus groups for jetpacks. How do jetpacks make you feel?
How many jetpacks
10,
do you want?
How much do you like jetpacks? 1 being out of 10 being a lot.
If jetpacks were included in the game, would it make you more or less likely to purchase it?
Yeah.
I honestly, about your question about the dynamics, I'm not too sure what you mean by. I'm gonna guess you mean by like how the game plays and.
Well, I think he's saying like how the changes
game
to the game
that you
like
saw.
how the additions changed the game.
Oh.
What kind of changes does it make to the gameplay dynamic?
I think that loadouts will make a huge change because it'll force you to, like, let's say if you're on a team with a whole bunch of people who all are just stupid and it just uses this one loadout.
Oh, you mean like regular Halo?
Yeah, so it'll like force you to pick a different loadout, and I don't know if that's a good thing because that'll happen a lot. Unless you're like playing as a team. Let's just put it this way: that not everybody who plays Halo, and I would suspect the majority of people don't go into like in Halo 2. You always had a party. Typically, I think that in Halo 2, when you played, you had a party of people that you knew, and you guys could listen to each other. But in Halo 3, it's not really that way. I don't think. I think a lot of people just go in by themselves and play because Halo 3 isn't really significant to be played as a party. You don't play good when you play as a party in Halo 3. So you go in by yourself, and then you either get a good team who does everything for you, or you get a bad team and you have to do everything for them.
I don't know. I think
it's the other way.
Yeah, I think it's the other way around.
Every time I've went with a party in Halo 3, I've always done really, really well. Especially
really?
if it's people that I know from Podtacular, because generally, like the mature people in Podtacular are pretty good at Halo. Generally,
yeah.
Generally,
I think we should play.
I mean, the older people like Jay Burton. I used to play with Jay Burton, Corona, and Immortal Moose. And I mean, you can make an argument that Immortal Moose isn't that mature, but I think he's pretty damn awesome. So I haven't seen him in a while. But anyway, we would roll up into matchmaking. We'd destroy people, man.
Yeah, Brent, you're pretty good at Halo 3. You're pretty good at Halo 3. Remember when we were playing?
I mean, I'm sufficient. I'm not good. I'm not going to stand here and say I'm the best Halo 3 player there ever been. I don't even know why I'm not on the MLG circuit.
I'm not sponsored.
I should be signing autographs.
But I just think that the loadouts will force that sometimes because, there's going to have to be choices that you're not going to play as your favorite thing. Like I have to do that in Battlefield now, and it's really frustrating.
I can see it now. No loadouts are going to be permitted in MLG.
Yeah, I mean it would make sense.
I understand that, but
I hope that they have matchmaking without loadouts because I really don't like the idea.
Here's the problem I have with stuff like loadouts in games is the developers go in with good intentions. They're like, okay, people are going to use different loadouts. It's going to diversify the game. But the problem is they don't understand how gamers work. Gamers like to think in terms of min-maxing. I mean, you look at World of Warcraft. Gamers will always choose the best available loadout, no matter what. It doesn't matter, the fun has nothing to do with it. So take, for example, in Halo, if they discover that one loadout is significantly better than all the others. And if you don't have that loadout, you will be hurting your team. I mean, people will pick that one loadout. They will not diversify the game by choosing different loadouts. They will always pick that one. So what you have is you don't have a more diverse game. You just have a game of people that are just using the same loadout.
Using the jetpacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you
I
have. Well,
I wonder if it'd be hard to scope somebody with a jetpack.
People that actually choose a different loadout to take advantage of everyone else who's using that same.
But
loadout.
I mean, it doesn't work like that.
Like
It does. I mean, you give a system enough time and it settles out.
For a small population, it does, but.
I mean, if it was a
have you
tournament
ever-
that forced you, if it forced you to do it, like if our community had a tournament where like each player on the team had to be one of the loadouts, like you had 4 people and there were 4 loadouts.
You had to if you're gonna have a tournament, there's not going to be any loadouts at all.
I'm just saying, if you forced everybody to pick a different one, then it would work. But if you just gave them the option to or not to, it's not going to work. But if you force them to pick a different loadout, then like what was it? I can't remember a game. I can't think of a game. But if there was a game that like one person had to be snipe, one person had to be the battle rifle, kind of like how MLG starts. Like one person has to run for the sniper rifle, or you're screwed. One person has to run for the rockets, and one person has to run for the power up. So I mean, you pretty much set out your roles before the game starts, right? So. Like if Bungie made it so that one person had to be jetpack dude, one person had to be Mr. I can't get run over by vehicles dude.
Right.
I don't think they do that though.
But they won't do that. I mean,
if they did that, it would work. But if they don't do that, then it's not going to work.
Have you ever been in a Modern Warfare game where you're playing against a clan, just an Uber clan, and you haven't played Modern Warfare 2?
No, I
played
was
it, or any Modern Warfare.
Funny to. No, I was just kidding. I have.
Oh, okay. So. Have you ever been in a match with a clan like that, and everybody in that clan has the exact same weapon with the exact same attachment?
Because it's the best.
Well, I mean most of them.
But they've figured it out that that's the best combo for that. You know, it's not like it's the best combo for them. It's like in Battlefield. There's this one gun.
It is the combo
in Battlefield that you can have that the ammo is significantly more. And it significantly will kill you in one shot no matter where it hits you in your body. So everybody picks that. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's fun. It matters how well you can shoot the other dude.
I think the issue is how well the developer can balance the different loadouts or classes. Because like if you look at something like Team Fortress 2, the classes are balanced almost perfectly to where if you had a team where everybody was playing as the same way, you couldn't succeed at all.
Yeah, that's
you
what
have to diversify in that game.
But the issue, the thing with Team Fortress 2 is that it works with a very small set of different items you can work with. Every class,
right? Exactly. The more complexity you introduce in it, the harder it's going to be to balance.
They've increased things, but when you're the sniper, I mean, you only have a choice between like your bow or your sniper rifle, and then some. And
regardless of what you pick, you're still going to be doing basically the same thing for your team.
But with stuff like Halo, I mean. Yeah. You can have the jetpack, but the jetpack guy can be holding the rockets or the DMR or the pistol or the sniper rifle or any set of things. So they have to work with a very large set. And when you have that happening, it's harder to balance stuff like that.
Right. I don't know that Halo is the type of game that needs a system like that.
Or lends itself to it even. I mean,
I don't think it should either. Unless they think that they're going to change as much as they think they are, because supposedly after listening to the after show, Bungie thinks it's going to be the best game ever, supposedly. I don't know. Or
oh, that thing, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Well, that's fine. Developers take pride in their games. That's to be.
I'm gonna reserve judgment on it. I mean, I obviously can't speak
to at least the beta
because I haven't played it yet. But I'm just saying, based on my past experiences with games that have tried to diversify with different loadouts, it doesn't seem to work as well as the developers hope. And maybe they'll get it right with Halo. Maybe they're doing something that new and innovative with it. But I don't know.
Maybe they're forcing players to do this certain thing. Like I don't know. I don't really think it helps a team if every player couldn't potentially do the same thing. Like I guess I'm gonna use my example again as Battlefield. In Battlefield, Bad Company 2. The only person who can heal people and bring them to life is the medic. Okay, that's understandable, right? But the only person who can kill a tank and can only have a chance to kill a tank is an engineer. I mean,
the sniper can do it too. They get a mortar.
More strike.
But if you're anything but them two, you basically are just going to hide and wait for that tank to get blown up.
Yeah.
It's like I play as the Assault, and the Assault is the most frustrating class, I'm guessing. And I can kill a lot of people until they start bringing tanks and other stuff into the mix. So it's just very frustrating.
You know what I want to see? I want to see a vanilla character model in Battlefield Bad Company.
I would, if that cost $5, I would still pay for it. Just so I could shoot her
just
in
to
the
shoot
face.
vanilla.
Over and over and over.
Anyway, let's get on to the Brent. You want to read the next one? Maximo.
Yes, sir. Maximo Knots. After reading the show notes for episode 218, I have to say I feel for all the guys who have to read out all those horrible, horrible submissions, especially Dusty. I just wanted to say that I hadn't realized how hard it is to make coherent sentences from the stuff some of us write. As a result, I pledge to check my spelling and grammar from now and encourage all other submitters to do the same.
That should be from now on. So he already fails.
He already fails.
We should do this. We should do like an online petition.
Yeah.
Because those always work. Always.
Unless you haven't signed the petition, you cannot submit.
You know what my favorite online petition of all time is?
What?
The Sonic the Hedgehog fans that are boycotting Sonic the Hedgehog 4 by asking people to purchase Sonic the Hedgehog 1.
Yeah.
Let that mull over in your mind for a second if you haven't figured that one out. Think about it. We're going to boycott their company by giving them money.
For another game.
I know.
And why are they boycotting 4? I read that it's because the jump doesn't feel right. Like, my God.
It doesn't look right. I don't think Sonic the Hedgehog 4 is going to be that great, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to boycott it. I'm probably going to buy it.
I've never been a big Sonic fan. I don't think I'll buy it, but I mean, it seems like their reason is really silly.
Well, I mean, the thing is, the jump looks kind of slow.
Oh no.
I mean that is a big thing because in that game there are only 2 types of movement. There is run to the right and jump. Yeah. And if the jump is slow, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, that would suck. I mean, they gotta have play testers, so they gotta balance it. So
they're not gonna balance
it. They haven't been tested. They're like Sony with the PS3. Whatever, just ship it. It's great. It does everything. I don't know. I don't even need to test it. It does everything. It just does it.
Continuing on with Mr. Maximo Knots. Sorry to be a pain, Dusty, but how's the top pin video coming up?
It's going wonderful.
Yeah.
P.S. If I write color, honor, favorite, meter, center, plow, tire, or defense, that is because I am British and therefore must also insist that you all stop talking about Jerome because I don't know who the hell he is. Cheers.
I don't know who he is either.
Jerome is the...
We've explained this every episode for like the past 12.
I haven't listened for at least 100.
He is the head of Bungie Security.
If you walk into Bungie Studios, Jerome will be the first guy you see, unless he's not on duty.
Okay.
Let me see.
Correct.
You got an appointment?
Yes. You got an appointment, Mr. Bungie.
With who? Mr. O'Donnell. Really? Let me call him.
Oh, let me call him up. Mr. O'Donnell, this guy said he come to see you. What? What? No, this ain't no call.
Kid.
What you talking about?
That Brent kid, let me.
Marty says he ain't gonna let anybody come up unless she a call girl. You gotta leave.
He's like, but I got an appointment. Did you?
You come back cross dressing. You have all this like fake makeup.
I'm here to see
Mr. O'Donnell.
Oh boy.
Go see you.
You get up there, Marty's waiting. He's like, I've been waiting for you all day, baby. You rip your wig off. You're like, I'm not really a call girl. I'm a rabid gamer.
Prepare to answer questions.
Prepare to let me get an interview.
Stuff. I still don't. I'm slowly getting more submissions. I don't have enough yet. I still need probably about
less than 10.
5 more. Well, I think I have 10, but
For what?
If I'm going to
Just
do
Not all of them are top.
that submission, and I could do that, I guess.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. He's
Sorry,
doing a top 10 thing or something.
He's doing a top 10 video.
I was like, what are you talking about? He just came in and
I'm basically just here to add star power to the show. I don't know what's being spoken about.
You can change the name to the submitted 10. That way there's no anticipation that they're good.
I had an idea when I was talking to a friend yesterday.
The top 10 submitted video.
Yeah.
The 10 submitted videos.
Are
All from the
Actually-
same person.
But I think you have an
It's
idea.
just Dustin. Dustin's top 10.
Well, you could just put top 10 submitted videos and put the word top in brackets.
Right.
True.
It's actually the 10.
Well, to be fair, these are the top 10. This is the top of the 10.
If you gave us 10 videos, these are the top.
These are the 10 best submitted videos they've sent in.
So
Can,
it
can I
would be-
read the next letter? Because I think
Yeah.
it's just great.
Go ahead.
All right. This is from Bporce. It's Bporce. And he says, "Hey Podtac, just submitted to say," and there's a bunch of symbols.
46?
Yeah, the number 46 appears at one point. That might mean something. I know you Halo guys are all into ARGs and whatnot, so
You actually figured out
spend the
last-
night analyzing that.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Didn't
didn't
you
figure anything
out
out.
one? Oh, okay.
No, I snuck into one of those where you're supposed to get packages. I didn't actually do anything, but I was one of the first 100, which I feel bad about.
46.
Anyway,
46 cents is exactly the amount of change that 343 Guilty Spark got at Taco Bell last Saturday. The next
Okay.
clue is at Taco Bell.
he goes on to say, the Halo 3 soundtrack is awesome.
Yes.
I agree. I have bought the Halo 1, 2, 3, and ODST soundtracks on my iPod, and am Martin O'Donnell biggest fan. It's supposed to be subtle, because you're supposed to be more focused on the gameplay, while only relying on the music at certain key intervals to bring out the general mood of the scene.
Can I stop you here for a second? I love how he says he's Martin O'Donnell's biggest fan.
No, he am Martin O'Donnell biggest fan.
I know. But he spelled Martin O'Donnell wrong. He spelled O'Donnell wrong.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
it's missing an L. It ain't that big of a deal.
Well, I'm saying if you're
Different
gonna,
person,
also missing-
you know,
If you're a biggest fan, you're
if you're gonna
spell
say
it
you're the
right.
biggest
Yeah,
fan, you
you
better
gotta know
spell
how
it
to spell
right.
it.
I am Brent Hammer's biggest friend.
Okay. Also, all the Call of Duty soundtrack is a bunch of random military noises backed by a low orchestra.
Why is he?
I don't know about that.
That's
I don't
not.
understand. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Is he saying
Right.
that the Call of Duty games have gun sounds in them? That's correct. That's true. Very, very observant.
Good one, Johnny.
I am a fan of Hans Zimmer, though, especially because of Sherlock Holmes. I agree with the lack of hype about the Flood, though, but too much of the fright would become tiresome. Sure. I don't understand what he's talking about.
I'm guessing he's saying there's not enough Flood music, which actually I am very
I would be very happy with no Flood.
yeah,
Well.
no Flood.
This is like on Half-Life, where at first the zombies are F, ampersand, $ at, ing scary. But as you progress, you resent every time one pops up. Anyways, that's my rant. Bye. And then he says, I'm 13 actually. Oh, and Jerome is going to come at you with the golden axe now. Bleep. And he spelled Jerome wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong too.
So that's two for two Bungie employees misspelled. So good job, boys.
He loves Bungie, but he can't spell their names right.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's on the Price is Right. All right, that's what the noise Dusty was making. So,
Yes, it was.
is there anything else that you could tell us, Jeverage, about how you found Podtacular or it came
I
back?
found Podtacular. I remember how
Yeah.
I found Podtacular. I was reading Bungie.net one day, and you guys were mentioned. I think you'd only done like 2 episodes.
It wasn't us guys.
Well, no, but I mean, Podtacular.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, there weren't many.
I know.
There was only like-
Podtacular.
I'm just saying. Now
Yeah.
that it is us guys, we don't get mentioned anymore.
But it
You
was back then
fellows.
Mumo and Spellcheck. I think Spellcheck had just joined as well, and that was when I went over to the website and I started submitting stuff
on the blog spot. Yeah.
on the Blogspot site. Yeah, and then I joined the forums and everything, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. 221 episodes later.
The downfall began.
It was steady.
I was here at the rise, and I will
At the fall.
start.
There's no real rise. The rise was between like episode 1 and 2.
Oh, really?
I was kidding.
And then the rest was the fall.
Everybody was silent.
All downhill from there.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty fun during the days of like when the pro clans understood what was going on.
Yeah, I had a good time in the early.
Good times.
Yep.
Like when the clan system, like nobody. All right, this sounds bad, but I think Brent and I will attest to this, that the Podtacular community was made up of people who were in the clan and didn't listen to the show.
Yeah, I remember that being the issue.
Like nobody listened to the show. Everybody played the game and in the clan. You know, I mean, that's what it was. Everybody came for the show and then they found the clan and then they stayed for the clan.
Yeah.
It's kind of backwards now, so that may be why it may seem like it's not really backwards. People don't see the clan and come for the show, but people listen to the show and they stay for the show, which is
right.
I guess because there is no
People
clan.
come for the show and then they leave.
But maybe hopefully soon when we can start doing the maybe when Reach starts coming out, we can start doing the clans again. But it's kind of hard to start doing a clan system for a game that's pretty much on its way out.
We need to start a clan and head up to PAX Prime this year.
Let's do it.
What do you guys think?
I like the idea. I don't know what PAX Prime is. Is that the one?
It's the original PAX up in Seattle.
That's a little expensive.
The nickname for it.
It's not that expensive.
I wanted to go to PAX East, but I couldn't make it out this year. I'd like to go next year, though.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, pretty cool. Cool stuff. Cool. I want to go to Seattle, though. I don't know.
You want to sit in the needle?
Seattle.
What are you going to school for, Jev? Jev, what are you going to school for?
Nothing right now.
Oh, you know?
I'm going in September.
What would you like to go for?
For what? I don't know.
Why am I going to school? I still don't know.
Well, I mean,
Architect.
sure. What? Yeah, that's sure.
I have a board full of stuff and a dart in my hand. Here comes life.
But cosmetology.
How did that get up there?
Gynecologist, what?
That was
I wouldn't argue with that.
I mean, yeah. If I hit gynecologist on the dartboard, man, I'm going to med
I would
school.
argue with that. That would not be a fun job, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I guess you think it would.
You think it would? But I mean, would you become
never look at healthy
desensitized
ones.
to those at that point?
What?
I mean, would you become sensitized to vaginas?
No. What you would do is you would open new practice for 25 years and under, or 18 to 25 years old, and that's it. That's what you would do.
Painkiller just asked me what we're talking about, and I said gynecology.
Anywho.
Well, think about it. If I was a gynecologist for 30 years, all right, and then I accidentally walk in on a girl in the shower, like at that point, yeah, I'd be so desensitized too because I've been looking at it every day for 20 years. So I mean, or 30 years or whatever. So I mean, at that point, could I just like detect yeast infections from a mile away? Could I just walk in?
You get like a spidey sense.
You need some Monistat. Here's a prescription.
That's weird that you know what that is. I don't know what that is. Or you just made that up.
Monistat or yeast infection?
I don't know what either of them are. I know what the latter is, but I don't think we should be conversed about
But we shouldn't be talking about this.
No, probably not.
No, well, they did say that this was the random show, so I guess
this is the random show, man.
It does give us credence.
That's what some explicit stuff.
Dustin said is what it was. So.
Yeah,
it's pretty explicit.
Well, I don't think it's something I have to bleep, but
well, it's just not something I have to worry about.
I think you should read the next one, Dustin.
Okay. Well, Jeverage hasn't read anything yet.
He did.
I read the last one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Wow, I'm really out of it.
You are.
I'm failing. I'm riding the fail boat today.
To be fair, I blame myself. I mean, I got us off on gynecology, so I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. God, cosmetology.
Man, I just start thinking about it. I can't quit thinking about it.
First, I went from Togepi to
gynecology.
See, I'm maturing. I'm reliving my childhood.
That's something to be proud of.
I've now entered my teen years.
Wait, just now?
No, I'm reliving my teen years.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well,
stuff that was on his mind when he was 13. It's the same stuff.
Togepi and gynecology, man. It was all stuff. Simpler life back then.
I'll go ahead and read the next one. Distef117 writes in, "Hey guys."
No, hold up. You gotta read the X's.
Okay.
The X's make him so much cooler.
XJustDef117X
Thank you.
writes in, "Hey guys, it's that name above." It's that name above. Yes, it is.
Oh, really? Nice. The Lord is speaking.
Oh yeah.
Guys,
I think that's what he means.
I know.
Tell you what, you think his name is...
I'm gonna make a submission as like the Lord or something and write it in like biblical talk and see what happens.
I think that's a good
Come
idea.
play, my lord.
And do a keep on fragging with religious stuff. That'd be pretty.
Talking about it. I want to get off this. I'm gonna derail it.
Thank you, Brent.
Chuck will look at you and
I'm gonna derail this immediately. Do you guys remember the advertisements that they have for I can't even remember what it is. It's like Ivory Online or something, like Ebony or something online, and
It's a,
and you come play, my lord, and it's just like naked chicks.
Yeah, it's like a strategy game.
And it's a strategy
nothing
game,
to do
but they
with-
advertise with naked chicks.
Yep.
It's great.
It's genius, really.
That's not great. That's inviting.
I'm confused.
That's soliciting to the fullest.
I'm confused.
I'll post I think they had a Kotaku article about it once. I'll try and find
they
that.
did.
Give it to you. It's the evolution of Ebony ads, because they started out normal. It showed like a dude, with a sword or something. It was like an RTS. It's like, come play, my lord. And now it had the ads have nothing to do with the game.
Yeah.
It's just a chick. She's not in like armor or anything. She's just in a bikini. It says, "Come play, my lord." And I think nowadays it doesn't even say my lord anymore. It just says "play
Just
now."
come play.
Come play, yeah. Yeah, just come.
Did not mean it like that. But
I meant it like that.
leave it.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on.
Oh, next. Yeah, continue.
Hopefully our younger listeners didn't catch that. Going
Well,
on.
we did now. We drew attention to it.
Going on. He continues to say, "You guys thought that the Steph was my old gamer tag before. IJLK147. Wait, what?
We talked about this in an old episode.
But it was not. Also, I grew up in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's with these kids at the exclamation point? I don't get it.
Seriously,
Like-
they're very
like
excited.
Are like memos in the future gonna be like
I hope not.
this?
Excitement is gauged by how many exclamation points you put at the end of your sentence. You didn't know this?
Wow, this
If you're
message
really
goes south.
excited, if
Have
you're
you read
really
ahead?
excited,
This message
you put
goes
one
south
thing.
fast.
Anyways, he said it goes from 2000, and one of my favorite games is the original Doom.
And Doom makes him excited.
Okay, wait. a minute. He grew up in the oddies, as I like to call them, because it's so pretentious and it makes me sound like a douchebag.
Yes, the
Oh, well, I mean, what else are you going to call them? The 2000s? That sounds kind of stupid. I like to call them the oddies. The
I've
oddies.
never heard oddies. I've heard
What is-
aughts. That makes
what-
sense to me.
I call them the
Yeah,
oddies.
aught,
Because, I mean,
but-
like the 90s, the aughties.
What do you mean
AT
by aughties?
Aught means zero.
It's awesome.
AUGHT means zero. So these are like the zeros, the oddies. Because we haven't yet got into the
He's
double
putting
digits.
E's on the end of it
See what I'm
to be
saying?
cute.
Yeah, I'm being cute with it.
That should be a
Most
new
people
rap
would just
song.
say aughts.
Anyway, let me talk. And he grew up in the oddies.
You should probably not read the
And
rest
his
of this.
favorite game is the original Doom.
Dustin, you should
game.
probably not read the rest of this submission.
I don't know why he was playing Doom in the aughts.
I'm trying to figure out how he was
But
playing it. I mean,
sure.
I played Doom in the oddies when it came out on Xbox Live Arcade, but it wasn't my
I
favorite
played Doom
game
when
of
I
all
was a
time.
kid.
That
I was a
thing
kid in
has
like
aged.
1994.
Doom has aged.
Doom has aged for sure.
If I
It's
played,
still good though.
if I played it for the first time, in my life in like 2007, it would not be my favorite game of all time.
No.
Or even one of my favorite games, for that matter. It was good when it came out, I think. But
Yeah, it was pretty good. I like Doom 2 with all the code cheats, but I didn't really like the game. With the guys shooting flaming skull heads at you. It was just weird.
Yeah,
next
those
mission.
skull heads.
Anyway,
Skullhead. Oh yeah, I remember those. The skullheads are cool. I like
I was
the
trying to
floating.
in the conversation.
I'll,
What were those things called?
Anywho, what was your favorite Halo game
Skulls.
of all time? Halo 1 or Halo 2? Which one? Just kidding.
Okay.
Would you honestly say that like the Halo franchise as a whole has like the best game was the first one, and then the worst one was the last one? Would you say that?
Yeah.
Well, when you say the last one, do you mean ODST or 3?
I mean,
That was the number of games, I guess.
I don't know. I thought ODST was pretty good.
I thought
I thought ODST was the best single player in the series, in my opinion.
I like
They
it.
really stepped it up.
I thought ODST was a lot better than Halo 3.
I hate Nathan
Oh,
Fillion.
yeah.
You hate Nathan. Whoa.
Hate Nathan Fillion.
Whoa.
Bye, guys. I'm signing up for the day. See
I know
you guys.
you got to leave now. I just
Why do you hate Nathan Fillion?
hate him. I can't
Is it
stand
because
him.
of Captain Hammer? Do you not like Captain Hammer?
I just
I can
don't like
understand
Nathan Fillion. I like Nolan North.
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody likes Nolan North.
And Nolan
He needs
North's
to stop
everywhere.
being
But
everything.
So should I stop in my efforts to try to get him on the show?
Yeah.
dude, I would not be surprised if Nolan North has something to do with Pokemon Soul Silver. And there is no voice acting in that game at all.
Here we go, more Pokemon.
Podtacular, the official,
The official Pokemon podcast.
Where's Uzumaki when you need him?
I know, for real.
Pokatacular.
So what? What?
No. It would
How
have to
would you think Nolan North is a part of the Pokemon franchise?
Because Nolan North
Well, he
is in
would just have to
everything.
voice somebody. Yeah, it's true.
Maybe he did like a sound effect in the game. Maybe he did like the elevator going up and down sound effect. And they
Who
just
else does he-
recorded that and digitized it.
Doesn't he do Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does Nathan Drake. That's his most
Who
famous
else?
role.
Who else does he do?
That's the only
Um,
character he does. But he
No, he does lots.
I mean, he does a lot of
he's
different
the guy
characters, but he is Nathan Drake in most characters he plays.
But isn't he Mickey? Isn't he Mickey?
He's
Is he Romeo?
He's Romeo.
He's Romeo. Okay.
He did a
Here.
different voice for that. If
Apparently,
you
he's in Final Fantasy 13 as well
I know.
as Cocoon.
I looked it
Cocoon
up.
Inhabitants. He's
So is
also
he
an
just,
avatar of the game Dragon Age.
so is he just the
Sorry,
Morgan?
that's
Is he
just
just
blank.
the Morgan Freeman of video
There,
games?
look, he was in ODST. So
Is he just the Morgan Freeman of video
I want
games?
Morgan Freeman to
Apparently.
narrate a Halo game at some point.
Freeman did voice everything.
That'd be sweet.
Really, if every game was voiced only by Nolan North and Morgan Freeman, I wouldn't complain.
Morgan Freeman would be pretty cool.
He would be like Admiral Lord Hood. It would be Morgan Freeman. That would be amazing.
I guess Nolan could be Cortana.
No, that would not work. No,
I think that would work. It would work
Gosh.
better than Morgan Freeman.
I mean it would work as Cortana's father, maybe, but or
I think that the Master Chief should be replaced. Steve Downes should be replaced by Morgan Freeman.
I think the Master Chief should be replaced by a character.
I think that
That was a low blow, Jev.
Yeah, sorry.
I did not appreciate that.
He is a character. He's the guy from Oni. And
No, he's not. He's an empty suit.
The interesting thing is that as much as you say that, he's one of the most recognizable characters in gaming. I mean,
know,
look
that's
at all
why
the other.
it frustrates me.
It's frustrating, but something happened, and I'm not even saying that he's interesting because look at all these jocks. They all know Master Chief. I mean, a
Give
lot
me
of
a weapon.
gamers
Give me a
know the Chief. Something
Yeah.
is special about the Chief, and I just haven't figured it out.
Well,
He's
something
just-
special about Halo, and he's on the box, so that's why they know him. I think that's really the thinking there.
No,
They
that's not
should,
the thing.
they should just, like, when Master Chief takes his helmet off, it just should just be Walshy.
Yeah,
That's who it should be. It should just be Walshy.
I'm saying
Or Macchio.
Master Chief is the greatest fictional character of my generation.
I would agree. Of our gen, or
100 years from now,
Well,
like
yeah,
we look
yeah.
back on people like Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer, they're gonna look back and they're gonna be like Master Chief.
Yeah.
That's it. That's our
Or
fiction.
Darth Bane.
If that happens, I'm gonna want to kill myself. I think
Well, you'll already be dead.
that's true. Well, no, I'm actually working on technology for Infinite Life, but that's
Nice.
secret
Good
at
job.
the time.
Can I get in on
Say
this?
what's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, if you want to prevent that future, I wouldn't work on Infinite Life. If you don't want to live to see that happen, then you better
If
not work
you're
on
trying to
Infinite
say
Life.
if you're trying to say the future is Master Chiefless, then I don't want to be a part of this future.
I'm not saying it's Master Chief lists. I'm saying I think there
It's
are other
just
things
devoid
that
of
go
life.
back
Like,
to this
like-
era for that aren't
19.
Master Chief.
What is that book with Big Brother? Jeverage is gonna become Big Brother, and the first thing he's gonna do,
1984.
the first thing he's gonna do is remake the Halo game. So Master Chief is, I don't know, like a complete a replica of Metroid, and it's gonna be.
He's gonna be a Metroid.
No, it's going to be Metroid.
Oh.
And it's going to be Samus instead of Master Chief or something.
Samus isn't a character either.
If they would just replace
Bruce.
Master Chief with Vanille, that'd be great too. If
Oh,
like
God.
Master Chief pulls his helmet off and it's Vanille under there, that'd be so cool.
I want to die.
Oh man,
Why are you making me think of this?
why am I making you think of Vanille,
Yeah.
dude?
Right.
I
Try to
can't
shut her
control
out
your
of my mind.
thoughts, man. If you like thinking about little girls that have Australian accents, that's your own deal, man. Keep it to yourself, buddy.
Fair enough.
The thoughts of Jeverage not represent.
Okay, I haven't finished the game yet. I'm about I'm about a third of the way through the game, I guess.
That's
How
how
old
far I
is
got
Sarah?
before I quit. Who's Sarah?
The Snow's girlfriend that gets
Oh,
crystallized.
I don't know. 10.
Because seriously, like Snow is like 20 something, and she's like
Snow is
10,
like
and
40.
he's not 14. What are you talking about?
She's 40.
Oh, I think you said 14. I was like, but seriously, he's like 20, and she's
Yeah.
like 10. Like it's creepy, man.
I don't know. That's how they do it in Cocoon.
That's how they do it.
That's how shit goes down on Cocoon.
It's a Falsi thing.
I know.
Isn't that how it was like in the 20s?
Sure.
I wasn't live back then, but I think Dustin was. Anyway,
I'm just worried that I'm the only guy bothered by that because I haven't heard that argument.
No,
seriously,
she didn't seem very young to me. It didn't register with me.
She kind of looks like Mary Kate Olsen back when she was like 14.
I guess. I don't really have a detailed image of Mary Kate Olsen.
Go look up
So-
a picture of Mary Kate Olsen and go look up a picture of Sarah. They look almost identical. It's creepy. But not Mary Kate Olsen during her cracked out years because she's all like, she looks nasty now.
like stringy hair and everything.
Yeah.
Well, here, let me read the next one where you guys figure out that.
Figure out Mary Kate Olsen.
Yeah, I
How
guess
much
she does
she
look
looks
kind of
like
like
Sarah.
Mary Kate Olsen.
You know, when I'm reading this next guy's gamer tag, I want to say fun with lightsabers, but it's actually fun's fights bears.
Yep.
And he writes, "Hey guys, this is my first time submitting. Woo! So far, no incorrect spelling. I've been listening since episode 190, he thinks. But anyway, I really enjoy your podcast. Keep up the good work. Also, as we speak, I will be joining the forums. Have a nice day.
Have
Long
good-
live Podtacular. It's
All
like
right.
long live the king. Long live the storm. Son of David.
Dirge of Cerberus.
Keeper of the podcast. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Bring out you guys. You're
I'm trying
the
to-
hosts.
I'm trying to think of my my most fond Halo 2 moments that I can vividly remember. Probably when I was accepted to be the
Co-host.
overlord of the co-host.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't the co-host. Halo 3 came out, so
Yeah.
that was my best moment of Halo 2 when I became the host.
Yeah, that
Best
makes a
moment of your
lot of
life.
sense.
It's all downhill from here.
No, I mean probably just going to just everything that had to go with being the All-Star Overlord and being the Pro B Overlord. That was just awesome.
Yeah.
Trying to like, set up matches and getting people together and trying to manage football games at the same time and stuff. It was just all fun. You really can't like explain it to an extent that other people can understand what went on during the pro clan's like hype time, except you can just say it was awesome and I can't wait for it to happen again. Right? Would you say that?
It won't happen ever again.
I think it will. Let the haters hate. I don't care.
Haters gonna hate.
Hey.
That's
Got
what
my hater blockers on.
I mean. Brent, would you probably like outside of the actual podcast that was probably the best stuff. I mean, you can say all of we were on whatever, we had Major Nelson on the show, blah blah blah. Okay, that's all cool.
Did we?
It's all good.
Oh yeah, I
Did we
remember
have
that.
Major?
I think we did. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Episode 10. Yeah,
That's cool.
11 or something. Like you can tell that was the best, but I really think that even if you didn't experience it, just like understand that like the coolest thing ever was
Halo 2.
Yeah, being like in a clan, you know.
Being a part of something.
Yeah, something
feeling like somebody actually cares about you.
Like, remember, like, Brent was, like, the best one at carrying the ball. We were like, Brent, carry the ball.
Actually, I never carried the ball. I don't think.
Because Brent would always die, so.
Yeah.
He was usually the guy in the back that was...
Why you keep dying?
That was helping the guy with the ball.
Yeah.
You know. We should try it again, though. You want to try it tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll try it again. It's just not the same, man. It's not the same without all the people.
Yeah, we don't have...
We don't have all the cool people, man.
Oh, I'm not cool then.
No.
Dusty's pretty cool.
Dusty's kind of a drag.
Bringing us down.
Nah, I'm joking. It's cool with Dustin.
I'm decent.
That's why I think, like, as us as a community, we shouldn't, like, focus on, like, stuff that, like, videos or another podcast.
We shouldn't focus on creating content that people will enjoy. We should focus on that we enjoy.
Yeah, like, you know what I enjoy? I enjoy reading about the Sonic lore. Let's make
and I enjoy playing Pokemon. This is great.
Look at me, Pokemons. But
gotta get them all, Pokemons.
But yeah, stuff like that was awesome. I just can't wait. I just hope Halo Reach kind of brings it back. And
Doubt it.
I don't understand why Bungie won't do the whole clan thing. I'm just assuming because when Halo 2 goes away, that there's going to be some clan thing in Xbox Live.
Yeah, but there was a podcast I was listening to that brought that up, and I personally don't think they would do something like that.
Like you would have a friend list and you would have a clan. Now that would be pretty darned cool. Jeff, what do you think?
A clan thing?
Yeah, on Xbox
In
Live.
Reach? That'd be cool. Or in Xbox Live, that'd be neat. I mean, again, I'm not a big multiplayer guy. I probably wouldn't use it, to be honest, but I know people would love it. I think it'd be a good idea.
I think it's a social thing more than it's just a multiplayer thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be a part of like how guilds work and WoW.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got to get a charter.
Just saying.
Got to get 10 signatures, guys.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, you can't start a guild if you get 10 people to join with you.
When you're running around Meritar, there's people that are like, 5 gold for a signature. You're like, I could make 5 gold running a daily right now. It'd take me like 2 seconds.
I have no idea what that means.
5 gold.
I have no idea what that means. Brent, what's read the next one?
All right, which one are we on? Sideburns?
We're on Get Guitarist.
Oh, Guitarist. Hey, Podtac, it's Guitarist72. I have been listening since the Reach Anticipation Show, and you guys are so funny, even when you guys get off topic. Shoutouts to Brent Gamer. I don't know if you've changed it yet. GLewis, Duststorm, FBeef992, and the 16 President. Keep on fragging FBeef992 that only uses the shotgun. P.S. This is my first submission. I tried to spell all the words right. Show is awesome, guys.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Good job. Thanks. Thanks for spell checking. That was good.
Dustin, what was your favorite time of Halo 2? For the glory days of the show.
What, when I didn't have Halo 2?
Oh, did you ever have Halo 2?
I have Halo.
Oh, you have it now. Didn't you just buy it?
I had it for the PC when it came out for Windows Vista. But I mean, I used to play with friends. I had Halo 2.
When he had them.
Yeah. Not
when I had friends.
No. I still have friends. Thank you.
I had a friend once.
Thank you.
His name was Robert. He was very cool.
Hello, Dave.
What Robert's doing? Dude, in another note, Portal 2 being announced. Fucking sweet. You know I can't say that on the show, but awesome.
Why can't you say that on the show?
I'm pumped.
Oh,
too.
I'm super pumped.
And it's going to be on the Mac. For all our Mac users out there.
I don't.
Chucky's going to be very, very happy.
Yeah,
actually, he is very happy.
Why would you not buy it on the Xbox, though? I mean,
I can't play those games on the Xbox.
Valve games are not meant for the Xbox.
Yeah, I can't stand
Left 4 Dead is pretty darn awesome.
Left 4 Dead is pretty good, but it still works better on the PC.
I don't know. I don't concur. Like, I like Team Fortress on my Xbox, but I don't like it on my PC. Probably because I suck. I don't know, maybe because I can't get any kills. But I can get some good kills on Call of Duty.
PC is really fun because
and on Counter-Strike on my PC.
With modded or maps And I mean, Valve releases their whole engine where you can develop stuff, and there are some really good custom maps out there that are so much fun. And that's where Valve gets a lot of their new content, is by user-created stuff.
It's because Valve's cheap.
Brent's mod.
Brent's mod, yeah. It's going to be great.
It's just going to be incendiary grenades, and everybody's going to be big avatar trees.
No, it's just like Gary's mod, except Brent on the front instead of Gary.
It's just going to rename it.
It's just going to rename it.
Jev, you want to read the next sideburn?
All right, let's do this. Podtacular. This is Sideburns 522. I'm a long-time listener. This is my first submission. I wanted to know if there were any news for achievements to the Halo 3 beta. This is old. I'm dying to know. And I would appreciate any thoughts, guesses, or rumors. I'm also suffering through 3 months of no Xbox 360. Oh no.
Oh.
Due to my long move from Germany to Illinois. That's a step up.
Whoa. So you're in
Also
the
a bit of
US now.
sarcasm. And you're welcome for no typos. Except that's the wrong your. It should be an apostrophe RE. So there's a typo. Thank you, Podtac. Long live
Well,
that storm.
that's technically a grammatical error.
Well, close enough.
Or,
Technically.
I also want to point out that he said long live Duststorm, but not Brent Gamer or GLewis.
that's fine.
So,
I agree.
okay, you're taking it in stride.
Yeah.
I admire that.
I'm doing this slowly. I mean, you know, it's.
I would be crying all over myself.
Well, you also did say long live Jeverage. But...
Well, he didn't know I was going to be on.
Yeah.
I'm not a regular. I'll give him a pass on this one.
Okay. On the next time, though.
You only get one.
Everybody gets one.
One is the loneliest.
If you mean the Halo Reach beta, I'm going to assume there aren't going to be any.
No.
Yeah,
I played it
betas
about
don't have achievements.
I played about 4 or 5 betas, not including. I haven't. If you include the Halo 3 beta, I played around 4 or 5 betas on the Xbox 360, and none of them have had achievements.
The Blur beta is so much fun.
Oh, it is. I haven't gone in that. I think PK asked me if I wanted to do it.
I think there's still a few beta codes.
They're all over the place. They're obscenely easy to get at this point.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't understand why at this point they don't just open it up to everybody. Because it's not like it's hard to get a code.
Because it's EA.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why.
I don't think it's EA, is it?
You just don't like EA, do you?
It's
I don't think
Well,
it's
I
EA.
bet it's
I think we should
Activision.
start a.
I think it is Activision.
We should start a new show saying Dusty hates EA show. I think we should just copyright it and get it on the move.
Dustin hating EA is old school. Now you gotta hate Activision.
Yeah, EA has done a lot. to improve
Everybody
themselves.
hates Activision, but
I hate Activision. I used to hate
Yeah.
EA, but
Blur
they
is
just
Activision.
straightened up.
No, once
EA has
bought,
straightened up significantly. Activision.
once they bought BioWare, they're doing
John
pretty-
Riccatello is no longer my enemy. I would give John Riccatello a hug at this point if I could.
But EA should make some good games, you know. Like
Well, I mean, they're
Battlefield.
taking risks on games that they probably shouldn't, but I mean, from a financial standpoint, I mean, look
Yeah.
at Brutal Legend. That was an EA produced title, and that
was
didn't.
horrible.
I mean, it was all right. I
Come
didn't
on,
like
Tim,
the RTS.
Okay, look, Tim Schafer is a good. I admire what he likes to do, but he does. Has he ever made a successful game? Don't consider Oddworld successful. Cause
Well, I mean, the
didn't
success
make
in,
Oddworld.
in making good games is different. Psychonauts is a great game.
but were any of them successful? Like Brutal
No, I
Legend
don't
is,
think so.
is
Well,
exactly
back in the
Pikmin,
he did it like back in the day with like Grim Fandango and like
Didn't
those
he
were
work
successful.
on? Didn't he work
he
on
did-
Monkey Island?
Yeah, he did Monkey Island as well.
Did you play? Did you play Pikmin?
No,
Did you play Brutal Legend?
Team Schafer worked on
he did
Pikmin.
not do Pikmin.
I mean, I'm just saying, Brutal Legend and
Oh.
Pikmin are basically like the same as that game.
I didn't like Brutal Legend. I love Tim Schafer.
Exactly. Pikmin
Brutal Legend, I
has,
love the writing. Like Brutal Legend had the writing and stuff that makes me like Tim Schafer, but as a game, I really didn't like it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Pikmin didn't have Judas Priest.
Or Jack Black.
I liked the aesthetic of Brutal Legend a lot.
I liked the writing in Brutal Legend. I liked the acting. I liked the
soundtrack.
look, but I did not like the gameplay.
I like the
I like
fact
the
that it was
soundtrack.
different. I like the I like. I mean,
I'm not really a huge metal guy, but I liked the soundtrack because it fit with what was going on, even if that's not exactly my kind of music.
No, I'm not
I
a huge metal
appreciated
guy
that it
either.
belonged there.
I appreciate that kind of like the metal aesthetic, the metal culture, and I like the fact that they made a game kind of based around that.
Can I read the next one?
Yeah, what? We're talking about important stuff here.
I want to read the next one because it's the shortest and get my talking out of the way.
Go for it.
So somebody can help me out on the name.
Subka.
Kirara.
Kiara.
Kilala.
So basically, we got Sobka Kiara.
Kilala.
There's no L.
Dude, I watched Inuyasha, man. All right, I watched Inuyasha a hell of a lot back in the day. There was a character named Kilala, and it was spelled Kirara, and I think that's what he's going for with this. Trust me.
Kilala. Kabbalah Kilala.
No, I'm joking. I honestly have no clue.
Yeah. The person writes, and I love the podcast. This is my first submission. And also they write, my creation is a giant dragon. Sorry, my submission is short.
Phonetically, it kind of works. Submission.
Yeah. Submission.
Is this really the bar we're setting?
We have a fur in our midst.
As long as it just fits phonetically, it's fine. Go for it.
We have a foreigner in our midst.
As long as we can read it.
That giant dragon. That's not a submission.
I know.
That's two
I
words.
mean, I think if we get
It's a noun.
I think if we get these, we should delete these if it's this short. But anyway, thank you for submitting. Thanks for the story. I want to read the next one.
We really appreciate the giant dragon.
Next time, at least like in your text with the submission, you should make one of those like text-based pictures of the dragon, or give us like a link to a dragon or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Give us a link to Inuyasha.
Let me read the next one too.
Send in your best Inuyasha fanfic for next episode.
Erotic if possible.
It'll be the
hopefully.
Okay. Next we got Zombies You Are Fur.
Zombies Surfer.
Zombies Urfer.
Zombies are for lovers.
Surfer.
Oh, Zurfer? Like surfer with a Z?
Oh, zombie surfer, yeah. That's
What?
It's totally rad, dude.
Zombie Surfer.
Okay.
Next, he goes, hello, Podtech. New listener, Zombie Zurfer here. Been listening for a short time, and I'm hoping you're reading this on the show, because that would be really, really cool. And it is, and we are reading it.
That'd be really rad. It's just a surfer.
Oh, yeah. Totally, bro. I'd like to see Pod TV, because I haven't seen it at all. Well, it's on YouTube. And I'd like to see one of you guys in a banana suits. I don't know what that means.
That's
okay.
First submission. This is my first random frag, so forgive me if I get anything wrong. Keep fragging noobs who keep abusing the word zombie in the usernames. Or like.
You mean like you did?
Yeah, I'm about to say,
zombie,
what?
Zombie the username, and keep shouting that Jerome's fat. And keep fragging plasmas. Shout out to Brent Gamer for the voice of Doom.
Is that what I am now? I'm the voice of Doom?
I don't know.
You are very ominous.
Yes, you are.
I am the voice
are,
of John Carmack.
And to Dustin for keeping the dust and cobwebs off of the show. Hope to get an Xbox 360 soon. You're getting... Well, I would just wait for the slim version if that's true, if you're waiting on that. Zombie Surfer... Zurfer.
Wait, is there something we don't know? That there's an Xbox 360 Slim?
Later,
yeah,
they
were talking about it.
Yeah.
They've been talking about it.
It's not official, but
really,
it's probably going to happen.
They've redone the motherboard, so it's like tiny.
So what, for the third time?
Yeah. So, I mean, like, this is everything. They didn't just, like, redesign it. They pretty much, like, redid it. It's not
It's basically just two DSs duct taped together.
So is this an inspiration with Natal?
Well, I would like to see it, because I would honestly buy it. I mean, I don't want to have...
Yeah,
if it doesn't run around...
Just like the PS3 Slim, there's not gonna be any backwards compatibility.
That's fine, whatever. I don't care. You can download most of it anyway. All the good games you can already download.
I'm thinking.
What?
I'm thinking that this new iteration gets a memory upgrade. because they're saying that Natal is like so memory intensive.
Let us use our own hard drives, please.
They are already.
They are.
Or no, the USB hard drives. They weren't
Yeah,
letting you put
USB
in
hard drives. Not you can't.
SATA.
Not really the same exact thing. So.
No.
But
Anywho,
no one said there was like a limit to 16 gigs on those hard drives, though.
No, they're talking about flash drives.
No,
So-
it's even a USB drive. The limit is 16 gigs.
What? That's
See,
stupid.
that's stupid.
It makes a partition.
I don't want to be
that
carrying
capable of
around
6.
20 16 gig hard drives.
I do.
Yeah, I don't know who you are, Dusty. But
Well, and you can only
Yeah.
have 2 tied to a console at the same time.
What are you?
So you would have a maximum of 32.
Are you too good for 16 gig hard drives, Dustin?
Yes, I am.
Elitist.
I have a 1.5 terabyte RAID.
I know, elitist.
I don't know what a RAID is.
Yeah, see?
We're not all rich like you, Mr. Pettigrew.
Mr. Make $10,000.
Daddy Warbucks. Yeah, where's my
Mr.
pay
Cops
check?
come to you to fix stuff.
I don't even get a paycheck. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Where you getting all this stuff, Dustin?
He
You ain't
doesn't
paying
even
for it?
need it. Oh, so where are you getting it from?
Where you getting all this money, Dustin?
And don't say Santa Claus. We know he's a joke. We know this.
With young listeners, you may have just ruined our life.
We
I didn't mean
ruined
that.
Santa for millions.
Yeah,
I
we've
didn't mean
already
that.
done that. We've already done that.
Okay.
Anywho, okay, the new Xbox, the way it's going to be is like, what I'm hoping is that there's no red ring, it's not loud, it gets rid of the brick.
Don't
That's
get
basically
choked up.
it. And maybe it would get a Blu-ray drive. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh shit.
That's not going to happen.
In the filed under the no hell it won't category.
I don't think they're going to.
That'd be pretty cool though. I mean, you can't deny the fact that a lot of people are buying Blu-ray movies. Like, even though I have a PS3 and I still don't buy Blu-ray movies. The only one I've rented in the past year was Halo Legends.
I buy Blu-rays at this
I buy
point.
Blu-rays.
Yeah, all the time.
Because I have a PS3 and I have a Blu-ray drive on my computer, so I can watch them.
I'm tempted to buy a Blu-ray reader for my computer and get Blu-ray Netflix.
Yeah, I can't get Netflix.
I got Evangelion 1.1 on Blu-ray the other day. Looks great.
All right.
Logan Payne's into that stuff.
No, Logan Payne is more into that stuff. I mean, saying he's into that stuff is
An
it's an
understatement.
understatement, man. It's for Logan, it is a lifestyle.
Yeah.
He is into this stuff.
So it's like some people are gay, some people are bisexual. Logan Payne is Evangelion sexual. That is a lifestyle choice for Mr. Payne.
Definitely true. I have a bit of a history with Mr. Payne.
Yes, we do.
Anywho,
Did you date Logan at some point, Jeff?
What? No.
Officially,
He asked a few
officially?
times, but I made it clear that I wasn't interested.
See, I have made it clear to Logan that his over-interest in Evangelion will not diminish my marginal interest in it, or detract from my enjoy of watching it. He cannot detract my enjoyment, if you will. I don't know what I'm saying.
Fair
Let's move.
enough.
All right.
Ugh. What about Blu-ray?
Got these blue disc thingies. A Chupa thingy. How about that? Anyway,
Yeah, that's more my
would,
time.
I would really,
No, HD, DVD.
yeah, that would be great.
I have a stack of HD DVDs on a shelf here.
Dude, if
And
I
it
go
just
back in
enables the
time,
player.
that would be something worth looking into, is making an alternate reality in which HD DVD beats out Blu-ray and see how that affects the gaming industry.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
PS3s wouldn't sell as much.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't think. How would you make HD DVD win? Despite burning Blu-rays?
It'd be hard because Sony owns so many movie studios.
You have to fundamentally alter the entire course of modern history.
I would have to go back in time
My
and
trust
kill
is
the
in-
guy that invented the Blu-ray disc.
Or
And
steal his
drive.
stuff and give it to
Well, and you have to delete
Toshiba.
all the data on it.
How would
Yeah,
you have to
you
change
could just-
modern history? What does World War II have to do with Blu-rays?
All I gotta do is go back in time and kill the motherfucker that made Blu-ray drives.
Look, this is very easy. All I got.
This is easy. Look, I've thought about this. I've got this
Many
all
nights
planned
were
out.
spent.
I know how to change it.
You just can't accept that Blu-ray won.
I know.
What's a vocal harmony?
Well, what?
No, I'm reading the stuff. I don't know what a harmony means. I'm trying to figure out what a harmony means.
Harmony is a
Harmony?
remote for Xbox 360. It is.
Wow, you people are pathetic. Harmony is a word.
I understand what.
Well, I
it
thought he was
means.
talking in
It
terms
is
of like
a word.
hardware. A harmony is a remote control that works with the 360.
Yeah,
It basically
That's
controls
the
the
Logitech Harmony. I get it.
Yes.
I think I
What
have
is-
one.
No, but I mean, it's saying here that in Rock Band 3, you can.
You can use your harmony?
Oh, he's
No,
talking
you-
about harmony. He's talking about harmony vocals, like they have
Oh,
in
okay. I thought you
Field
meant you
Stock
could play Rock Band with your harmony. I was like, sweet.
No. To
I know
where
what I'm
like,
gonna do now.
because in the
I'm
Beatles
trying to-
rock band, you can have all of them singing at once.
Right.
Oh, so that means
That's
cool.
what he's talking about.
I didn't know what the heck that meant. So I was trying to figure out what. That means I had to buy more than one mic. No, thank you.
Halo Harmony.
Oh yeah,
He owns the domain to that once.
Yeah, once.
We could
Good,
have
Brent.
Like
cashed
a
it.
barbershop Halo quartet.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna say Halo. Okay, no, I say Halo. Then Greg says Halo. Then Dustin says Halo, and we keep it going. And then Jeff says Halo at once. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Halo.
Hello.
Wait. You gotta start because I can't go that long with you waiting. Okay, we're 1, 2, 3. Halo.
Hello.
Hello. Wait,
you-
what?
Halo.
Brett,
gotta
don't
keep-
stop.
You gotta
Brett,
keep it.
don't stop.
I didn't stop. You stopped.
No, okay, hold
Alright.
on. We're gonna do the monk voices. Oh, I'm just kidding.
I'm not doing that.
All right. Moving on.
Oh.
Let's
This is gonna be-
get back on track.
Beautiful
This is
train wreck.
curse.
This is like from
81.
the E-Trade commercial, when all the babies started doing the harmony thing.
eHarmony. No, the
Goodbye, goodbye. Okay, I guess nobody saw that commercial. Never mind.
I didn't see it.
Big explosion.
Okay.
Beautiful Curse 81 writes in, "Hey guys, this is the charming but deadly curse of extreme importance and fame."
Mm.
Okay.
Somebody has a superiority complex.
It's an emo chick. Gotcha.
All right.
I have come with no capital letters and a
Cheshire.
Cheshire. Okay.
Wow. There shouldn't be a C in there, ma'am.
Okay. Wow. Anyways, there has been some mix-up about my membership thingy. I've been listening to the podcast since episode 75, but I didn't sign up until about a year ago. Forgot my password, so I created a new account, this one. I'm sorry if you feel like you're wasting your time reading this, but I feel like it needed to be finalized. And yes, I am of the female species.
All right,
but
GLewis. You
That
predicted
didn't
it.
take long. That didn't take long to figure out.
No. We were pretty sure by the first sentence.
Yeah. Anywho, what was your name before? I guess.
Yeah, that would have been nice to know.
Yeah. I mean, like, just let you know, I changed my name from something. I'm not gonna let you know what it was
I mean,
before,
we
but just
can
so you know, I've been here before.
And we can always reset passwords. I mean, it's not a new technology.
I can't. I'm not a mod. I can't do that.
Yes. Only I can.
I don't think mods can do
Only-
it. It's admin.
Only me and Crunk can.
Crunky.
Crunk's still around?
For admins. Yeah,
He's alive,
he's around
but
for
he's not.
support.
Okay.
Crunk, everything just exploded. What do I do? What do I? You call 911, stupid.
I think if it's explosions, tech support's not going to be any help.
There was this thing on Engadget where they were talking about how Cisco is investing into, like, everything in your house would be running from your computer. So more or less, if you wanted to open a window, you would hit open window on your touchscreen computer, right?
Like a
But,
smart
like-
house?
Yeah, but like if your like window like malfunctioned, you would have to be the admin and you would have to override it in order. And you had to call tech support to give them.
Window would like to open, cancel, or allow.
Window would like to make changes to your computer.
Yeah, I was just
Get the
thinking
new definition of Windows.
like that would be a digress to human civilization. In my opinion.
A digress?
I mean, it would be like it would be going in the opposite direction that we should be going as a species.
So how much hard drive space do I got to dedicate to opening Windows?
You have to make a new subfolder for every window you put in your house.
Yeah, partition it off, just keep it all there.
You have to back it up.
A new DLL driver.
That would be crazy. But it works with Apples because they don't have any drivers, so you're good to go.
Yeah,
She goes on to say, keep on fragging trucks and polar bear tipping newbies while Nene, which is correct spelling, is wearing his anus armor on backwards, yelling, "I ate JVB," and every Macas.
Macas.
And
McOsburger.
and eating Hot Pockets with his shotgun-friendly friend riding on a fancy folding bike all the way to the dock, only to find themselves on the fail boat across failing waters to the island of Fail.
Oh boy.
But all the while, the one reading this is also subconsciously on the fail boat. Well, duh.
Because he's the driver.
Yeah. Well, Funny Boy took the responsibility of being the driver, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
While being distracted by reading this post aloud, your watch is being stolen. Actually, it was already stolen. For this.
Sonic Police already got it, so you can't steal something that ain't there.
Yeah, that's true.
I still have my watch. It's on my hand.
Yes.
On my wrist.
I still got it.
It hasn't gone anywhere.
Be thankful.
So.
Be thankful.
Yes. Don't be
I'm
buying
thankful.
Rolexes like Mr. Moneybags over here, Dustin Pettigrew.
I know.
I don't have
He's got his Rolex.
Where she's got his RAID 1 point whatever terabyte.
I have my Timex. My Timex.
That's too expensive for my taste too.
I know, man.
I'm talking
I got mine
Hasbro.
from Walmart. $10.
I'm talking Hasbro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't buy a Timex.
You can't afford a $20 watch?
No.
Brent can't afford to have text. How can he afford a watch?
Because the watch is a one-time payment.
Oh, really?
What
What if the batteries go out? What then?
Well, yes,
Gotta
but
replace 'em.
that's what, 3 years, and the battery is $5?
That's a short.
Exactly. That's $5 more bucks than I've got, Dustin. I gotta budget this stuff.
He has to pay for his WoW membership and everything else. And all his Blu-rays that he's buying somehow, but he can't afford it. How are you buying Blu-rays, by the way, Ben?
Santa Claus.
Octopuses, don't worry about it. Just,
Octopus woman.
just don't ask anything else. Just
She's my sugar mama. Oh my god.
I think that we should skip the next person and just go straight to Darkstar.
Yeah.
Brent, you want to read Darkstar?
Alright, Darkstar0523. It's Darkstar0523 here with a random frag. Keep on fragging trucks who run over Dustin while he tries to snipe Nene, who takes the watch off of his unconscious body, but gets crushed by Jerome's grab hammer. Then Jerome says, I protect Dustin Pettigrew and Dustin Pettigrew property. P.S. This is my first random frag. Grunt birthday party noises.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, I need to interject here. Can somebody explain what a random frag is?
It's
this is
a random
Dustin's-
submission. It can be about anything.
This is Dustin's brilliant idea to make the show more constituted and understandable.
Exactly.
This is supposed to make it easier to understand.
This makes it easier to understand. It makes the show completely competent. It's great.
And you spelled my last name wrong, by the way.
He did.
Who, me?
No.
He was off by a letter.
Where did he try to spell your name?
He said Dustin Pettigrew. I protect Dustin Pettigrew and Dustin Pettigrew property.
He said Dust.
see that.
He says Duststorm and Duststorm.
I changed it later.
This is the new iteration.
Oh.
No. That's the...
Oh, you changed it from Duststorm
Oh, yeah,
to
there it
Dustin
is.
Pettigrew?
I changed
You
it.
misspelled your own name?
You did that. We didn't do that.
No, I changed it from Dustin Pettigrew to Dust Storm.
Oh, okay. So I'm on the old iteration. All right. That's what it was.
That's why I told you to refresh.
Oh,
But I
Okay.
just mine said Duststorm, and I just refreshed, and now it says Pettigrew.
yeah,
Control
no.
F5 it.
I just did 2 seconds
I don't-
ago,
I
and
don't
that
even
made
know
it
what
say
that
Well,
Pettigrew.
if that's an
Didn't
issue,
say
I've been
before.
calling you Mr. Pettigrew for like the entire
Yeah,
episode.
There, now it says Duststorm again.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Well, the new one is Duststorm, but yeah.
This
Okay.
is
Okay.
this must be the cause of Google Buzz. It's only I'm blaming it on Google Buzz. But now it's the storm again, so I don't know what's going on.
I've
So this is
decided.
the show where everybody emails in
Yeah.
long paragraphs of inside jokes.
Yeah. The random
Basically, yeah, that's it.
the
That's it.
frag came-
Yeah, you got it. Hey,
Figured it out.
The random
one.
frags came
Here's
That's
your
grade A
gold star.
material.
Here's
from
gold
the
star.
missions that just didn't pertain to any of the content we were looking for, so we just decided to make a separate thing for it.
Hey Jev, check out the chat. I'm gonna give you your stars. Or your star.
Too many stars. The last time that happened, it didn't end well.
Yep. Now I've got to make a parody of it.
I was
Yeah.
outside of Las Vegas.
Then I have to ask the admins to not give me stars anymore,
Yeah.
so people will actually listen to me. So every time I said anything, they were like, "You're just saying this for rep," and I was like, "No, I'm not."
This submission's too good to be real. This is only for rep.
Well, that was basically what they were saying.
I know. That's why I got so pissed at him.
Yeah, this is a very good point. I like what you
And
said here about
that's
this.
why Podtacular has not adopted a rep system.
I think we
Well,
should
we
do it
did.
again.
It just didn't
I
work.
think we should do it again and just give Jev like 75,000.
Just keep giving
Even
me
though I
rep.
never post anymore.
We should just see how many Jev could get in a week.
It's just like a
Zero.
challenge.
Yeah, this is a challenge. If you get more than 1 million, I will pay for your mortgage for a year.
Wow, I don't even own a house, but okay.
Well, that's good for me.
Well, then go get one. Ugh.
Okay, Dusty, let's read the next one.
It's Jeff's turn, I believe.
It is okay. WW Ed X Rocks
Yeah.
555.
5552. Hey, Podtacular. I think that's a misspelling, but I'm gonna assume that he's trying to send us some kind of message.
That's a Podtacular is a different podcast.
Wrong podcast.
No, that's not even how you say it. That's not even how you say it.
This is the one and only original WW Ed X Rocks 5552. Submitting for episode 220, and the first time, yay.
This is 221, so...
Yeah. Well, okay.
Well,
Okay, whatever.
I listened to Podtac from episodes 206 to 219. Lightweight.
No, thank you for
And
joining.
I also have Around the Ring, episodes 13 and 14. I discovered Podtacular and I was just looking for Halo music on iTunes.
Cool.
I actually can't think of anything to say, so shoutouts to Brent Gamer, Duststorm, and GLewis. That's not how it's spelled. Spell it like GLewis. Or GLewis.
Jaloo.
Who would
Latex
think-
Spade, and others. P.S. WWEDX Rocks 5552 is my Xbox Live gamer tag. And I also have a PS3. Okay, it's not called a gamer tag on PS3.
I don't even know what it's called though, so I'm
It's
not
got a
gonna,
network ID.
I'm not gonna get
Yeah.
super self-righteous on this dude.
153. Got to run. See ya. Alright.
Boy, he had to do this mission quick. He had to get to the toilet.
Yeah, he was in a
Get
hurry.
out of here.
He didn't actually say anything though.
He must
Except
have a
for
car.
see, why is everybody shouting out you guys?
They're
that's
just saying this is basically the show where like if we feel depressed we don't because everybody's like you guys are awesome.
Well, but
This is-
usually
that's
if
the
you
only
ask
reason
them
we
to
do this
you're
show.
shouting at your friends to get your friend's name read out on the show.
Well, they are all
You
my
guys are
friends.
saying your own
They have
name.
no friends. We're it.
That's true. Okay.
You can all be my friends.
Yeah.
And I think that the next submitter should be the song. We should change it to the Kings of Leon song.
Change it to what?
The new Kings of Leon. Well, it's not really new, but their song has something on fire. But,
I think your permanent theme song should be the Sonic Boom.
Yeah. Dude, I'm up for that. If we
Yeah.
start every Podtacular with Sonic Boom,
No.
I would start listening then.
Me too. You don't listen, Brent?
I don't listen. I record it. I've already listened.
It's true.
I
In
listen
fact,
to it.
I was
I have
involved
no
in the
excuse.
creation.
I usually I'll
I feel
play
like
it.
I've done more than the average
I'll
listener.
play it while I'm at work. In the car audio section, I'll play it back there.
Like impress people.
Yeah, I mean, people ask
That's
what
me.
it's about. People ask what it's about. So.
That's cool.
Yeah. I got many people in my store to listen to.
I feel a bit uncomfortable though, knowing that my voice is being played over Best Buy speakers.
Oh, I think I should be getting some kind of royalty from
I know, man.
Well, I guess I could give you part of KBC donation, but
No.
I guess.
Yeah.
Brent.
I'm gonna start demanding royalties.
Brent, if you want $3, it's fine. I'll give you $3.
Your
You
royalty.
just buy me a McDonald's hamburger, I'll be fine, man.
Buy me a McDouble and
Yeah.
ship it.
They're only $1 right now.
Your payment for the hosting
You gotta act fast.
is more than your royalties, so yeah, too bad.
The payment for your hosting.
For the hosting. I paid all out of pocket.
So,
I pay so much.
right.
Gnomes on Fire writes in, "Hey guys, I'm a first-time subscription. I'm not gonna touch that. I'm not gonna go.
I don't know why is that so funny. I don't even understand.
It's
I guess
funny because he spelled it wrong.
He just subscribed to our show.
That's been happening all over the place.
First-time subscription.
But this one is particularly funny. This one is
That's not
especially funny.
That's not even close.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like, there's the correct word, and there's left field, and that's where you go.
I think it's funny because this is the one where we finally give up, where we finally discover that this is never going to end. This is it.
Cruel world.
This is why I want to be like.
I had a subscription to Nintendo Power once. That was sweet.
Dude, I have a subscription to Game Informer right now. It's
I
pretty
have
awesome.
subscriptions. Well, I had a subscription to Lego Magazine.
Oh, dude, that was free. Oh, that was so great. I used to love this.
I'm just saying, Game Informer doesn't have tips and tricks to my favorite Pokemon games.
Well, you know what? Screw your Pokemon games and your Pokemans.
Screw you. Screw you and your Game Informer. Your shoddy journalism.
Shoddy. I don't know what that means.
Shoddy. SHODDY. It means of poor quality.
Yeah, I would agree to that. I think I could write better than Nick could, but I like the screenshots. I like the pretty pictures.
I like to read Game Informer for the pictures.
Okay.
Same reason.
Going on, he writes to say, but have been listening since around the last few shows when Fumo Jive and JVB were still hosting. That was more than a few shows ago.
It's like
Yeah, that was a while ago.
That was
That was like 5 or 6 shows ago.
That was about like last week, wasn't it? You know.
That was more than a year and a half ago when they were hosting. Whatever though, but I couldn't help but notice how there seemed to be a special trick that only elites could produce based on the vid.
Tuck and roll.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. And that you also were wondering how this would work, i.e. game type only. What?
Like, would it only work in certain game types, like Spartans versus Elites? Like,
Don't question it, just roll with it.
Just read.
Very punny there, Brent.
We are the voice of the people.
Actually, I actually
Now you wave
I didn't
everybody.
even recognize the pun until you told me. Thank you.
But my best personal thought was that it could be unique to the armor permutations of elites only, along with the sprint camo and jetpack of other permutations. I doubt it, but
I guess you never saw an elite with a jetpack, so
well, I said in the analysis I did was that you only saw the rolling loadout with the elites. Only the elites used it, and you didn't see elites with any of the other loadouts that Spartans had. So.
yeah. That's pretty lame if only elites know how to jump and roll. I mean, they don't get jetpacks. Like, that's pretty lame. The elite going
Maybe that's a balance
in
for
the air would be pretty cool.
Bad headshot hitbox. Maybe that's.
Yeah. I guess that's one of those balance thingies that we were talking about earlier.
Anyway, an example would be if in Halo 3 the Commando Elite helmet showed or allowed sprint, or if aesthetic allowed camo.
Rolling on the river.
This also raises question of you really need to work on your grammar, dude. This also raises the question of a special trait for only Spartans. Just thought I'd put that out there. You guys are awesome, and Podtacular equals better than sarcastic gamer. Okay. Shoutouts to MEA, Cheese, Kate, P, and NSKX Kyle Shot SX.
Nice.
I'm
I
sure
think
those are two upstanding fellows.
I know. Well, I mean, at least he shouted out to somebody that wasn't us. So good job. You figured it out.
Shoutouts to Brent.
But
Oh, yay.
I think they've specifically said that the armor permutations will not affect gameplay in any way. It's purely cosmetic.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah,
There you
except for the different look will be a different. Well, like the jetpack dude looks different than the other dude, so I think it will in a way. Like,
What?
there's no way that you have this huge jetpack on and it doesn't. You can't shoot it. That's not cool.
What are you talking
That's
about?
not cool, bro.
I'm trying to say that like that's definitely that's an armor permutation would be a jetpack.
A jetpack. Yeah, if you have a
But you
jetpack
can't
loadout,
shoot it.
you put a
What if you can't
jetpack on
shoot-
it.
Yeah, but
But that's not an armor permutation. That is just something that is on your armor. I wouldn't call it a permutation. It is not something you can choose. It is simply there because it's part of the loadout.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
If you pick the
You feel me?
jetpack, you got
Do you
one.
know what I am saying?
Can you hear the words out coming out of my mouth?
Oh, moving on.
Rush hour.
Death Above Us writes, "Hey Podtac, it is me coming down from my home in the stratosphere." He spelled that right. To tell you that what GLewis said is a good idea. Ghost of Onyx
Good idea.
game would be pretty awesome. I agree.
I caught an
it-
Onyx within the first 5 hours of playing Pokemon Soul Silver.
I got it from a trade.
I actually have a cat.
Well, that's what I got it from too. I didn't catch it. I traded. You
Okay.
have to trade it
anyway.
with something.
my
Bellsprout.
cat's. My cat's.
Oh yeah, Bellsprout. Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It would be like ODST style with you switching the characters and playing with the flashbacks. I don't know if that would work again. I don't think the flashbacking would be cool. Bring back the Spectre. Are you guys going to do a show about the books? Oh, that'd be cool. You might have before I came to listen. That would be a good idea, I think.
We've never done that before, actually.
That's a good
Show
idea.
about the
You're
books. Oh,
The
yeah.
Halo universe.
Maybe we should get Eric Nyland on then.
Oh, that would be so tight. We should do that. Okay, I'm emailing him tonight.
Do it.
Do that.
That means I have to read the books again.
I think we should do that. Wouldn't that be cool? Like one episode per book.
That'd be actually pretty cool.
Man,
Yeah,
wouldn't
only
it be
read
cool
each
if we got
way
like somebody
The
from
books?
343 Industries on?
Like to give us the books.
Frankie.
About Frankie, I don't know about that. I guess
like
if Frankie
his,
came on, I'd be cool about it. I like his
Frankie's
accent.
pretty cool. I like him.
Frankie's the man. I mean, just be honest.
He still holds a special place in my heart.
Who could? Nobody could write the Friday mix-ups like he could. Just be
No.
honest.
He was the best at it.
Yeah, he was the best. They will be missed.
Connor.
You should do them again on 343, but like the Wednesday mix.
Do my Wednesday. Middle of week update.
Okay, Brent, I think you should read.
Snipe
the
Up?
last three, or let me read the Snipe Up, and then you read the last two. Let me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna read X Snipe Up X, who is submittering. Hey Podtacular, it's your server terrorist name you gave me in episode 118, I think.
I don't know that at all.
I watched, I think, most of the Halo Legend videos on YouTube. I
Halo
personally
Legends
Halo. No, I said Halo Legends.
Halo
said Halo
Legends.
2 videos.
You said Halo 2. He says Halo Legends.
Oh, I don't know why I said Halo 2. I watched most of the Halo Legend videos on YouTube. I personally think that it would be worth the buy. I rented it. It's okay. My favorites were the prototype and the package. I hope I will be getting it on DVD for my birthday. Yeah, it's pretty cool. In just a few days. Keep on fragging trucks.
Yep.
Cool.
I think the only one that I really liked was Origins. But did any of you guys watch any? We should do a show about.
I haven't seen it.
We should do about a show about the Legends.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Oh boy, giving them ideas. Oh boy. We told you.
Brent knows what I'm talking about.
What am I talking? What are we talking about?
Never mind, you missed it.
What did I miss? You got to tell me now.
A show about Halo Legends.
Oh yeah, man, we need to do that. Like today.
After we're done. Welcome to the Halo Legends show.
Well, we might as well get it out of the way while Jeb's here.
Why do you need me? I've never even seen them.
Exactly. I haven't seen them. You haven't seen them.
I haven't. I've only seen like 2 of them.
Justin's seen a couple of them.
All right. Well, just for everybody out there, I think the Origins 1 and 2 are really good. I don't really agree with any of the other ones.
Once the Reach Beta comes out, we're gonna do.
We need to dedicate a show to the Halo graphic novel.
Yeah, that was
I
good.
have that lying around here somewhere.
I've got that.
On my desk somewhere. It's pretty
Maybe we should do a show on the extended universe of Halo, the expanded universe.
Ugh.
Is that what they consider?
I mean,
That's what we did
yeah.
last time. That was last show. Technically, I mean not technically, kind of.
We did Halo 2 last year.
Well, it was supposed to be Halo 2, and it broke down into talk of Halo canon.
We have a round
Good
table.
talk. That was good talk.
It was good talk. It was real talk.
Okay, now Brent can do the last. Brent can do the last 2.
Okay, O&R. A little bit ago, I was playing Halo 3 online, and then I noticed that someone named Brent Gamer was on my team, but then I noticed it was you. Also, is this where you post the random frags? P.S. I'm a huge Podtacular fan. I've been listening since, like, episode 8.
Oh, really?
Well, thank you, O&R. I'm glad you noticed me in matchmaking.
Did he do good or not? That was
I
all
don't
all
remember.
want.
I don't
I
Say
just
did
want to point out how he spelled noticed.
Yeah.
Knotied.
Naughty.
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 was good.
O&R's a naughty boy.
Did I
Moving on to Ads Well Fit. Hey, it's everyone's favorite ads here with a question to Dusty. Where can I find your transcript of the terminals in Halo 3, as I still haven't read them yet?
Do I have them up? Wow. That's an interesting question. Give me a second.
Computing. Wait, you're not as quick as Cortana.
What now?
Actually, oh, that's bad. Yes, but I do have them up. Wow.
Why don't you just email him? You have his email, right? He's on Skype as we're talking right now. I can send him.
Yeah, just send them to him. There you go.
Well,
Just
for everyone
send
else
him
for everyone else on the show that might be interested,
I didn't really want these. I just needed something to submit.
I have one for the default terminals for easy, normal, and hard, and then I have one for legendary. And those are located at duststorm.org/h3term/defterm, all one word for both. That's for the default ones, and then the legendary ones are duststorm.org/h3term/ledgeterm. So
Whoa.
/ term.
Confirmed. They are here.
he are not liar.
I gotta go into WoW and / term. Give me a second.
Yeah, haha, very funny.
Lols.
It was funny. Thank
That
you.
may
Hilarious.
that may be to lols. Anywho.
I was about to say Catter Days for the lulz, but it's not Catter Day.
How did they know?
They don't.
They could be listening on Cat.
I still think the terminals that HBO had with the Flash thing, they stole my idea, because I was gonna
Obviously.
I was gonna try to learn Flash and make a Flash applet for it, but they got to it first. I was like, shoot. But I think I was actually the third person up with the full transcriptions of the terminals. I think there were 2 other sites that had them up before I did.
Did they get the game like before it came out or something?
No, I think they had it when it came out. I think I was just the third person to get them all up there.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Anywho, let's do
But if you did the search for Halo 3 legendary terminals, that was the 7th result for a while.
I was like
We're not up in the world.
I'm
I was
probably
like the 15th person on mygamercard.net to get the agility orbs achievement in Crackdown.
Oh, really? All 500? Chucky just did that.
Wow.
I remember doing that. I spent so long looking for the last one, and then my friend found it when he was playing on my Xbox.
Oh, I know.
If you type in GLewis, the first thing that comes up is my Twitter.
That last agility orb sucks.
Follow him on Twitter.
If you look up Jeverage, it says, "Did you mean leverage?" And then it gives you my
funny.
Twitter.
Oh boy.
Hold on, I'm going to type that in.
Since we got through all the submissions, Jeff, why
Did
don't
you mean Timothy Hutton?
Your name's Jeff?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Yep.
No.
That's where the J comes from.
I didn't know.
Oh, really? Oh.
I didn't know that.
So average, where's the average come from?
I don't know. It's a quality. I think beverage is a cool word. The J in it. It made sense when I did it, which was like 7 years
No,
ago.
it still makes sense actually.
It makes it's better than Brent Gamer.
It's true. You should just go with like the most generic name, where like you put a sports team you like, and then fan,
And then
like Packers fan, and then
So you-
Packers fan
So you
0502.
follow 5
Yeah.
people on Twitter, but you're on Twitter
I'm never
all the
on
time.
Twitter.
But you follow 5. Who do you follow?
Remember, let me check my Twitter and see who I
It's
follow.
obviously, Jeff Knightley and Major Nelson are 2 of them.
Jeff Knightley.
Jeff Keeley, Mr.
Keeley.
Lewis.
My bad.
I guess you
I follow-
probably don't follow me.
Okay. I follow Major Nelson, Stephen Colbert, Leo
Yes.
Laporte, Will Harris, and Lisa Etheridge,
Oh, I
who
thought
you would
meant
know
Bill
if you
Patrick.
watched This Week in Tech.
Who
that's
now?
It's a long story.
No, who is it? No, I watched This Week in Tech.
Oh, when did you watch the one a few weeks
No, I
ago
didn't
where
hear
they had everybody what?
Well, no, I didn't hear who you were following. I know you were talking about.
Lisa Tickled Pink. Where they have a few weeks ago they had everybody follow this random
Has
person.
Major Nelson ever...
She had 3 followers and now she has 28,869.
I haven't listened to it in a while. I mostly listen to This Week in Google nowadays because Gina Trapani's a lesbian and I think that's hilarious.
Okay.
Really the only reason.
Does that come up a lot on This Week in Google?
No, but it's funny knowing that every time Gina Trapani talks, she's coming from the point of view of a lesbian.
Okay.
I don't know why I find that humorous.
I can't wait till my Twitter has a verified account thing next to it.
It's gonna suck if Gina Trapani like secretly listens to the show. She's like, but how dare they? And then I would have to publicly apologize.
Oh, you be writing the...
I apologize right now. I'm sorry, Gina Trapani. I love you. I secretly do love you. You're the only reason I listen to that show. Gina Trapani is awesome.
What do you think if the only reason people listen to our show is to listen to you?
Who are the
What
two
if-
people that listen to me?
No, I said, what
Why
if
are they
she
listening
was...
for me?
I said, what if the only reason that she was listening was to hear you?
Then she'd be bisexual.
Uh-oh.
Well, maybe not. Maybe
You
not. Maybe she just listens to me because she thinks I'm cool. Maybe she doesn't have like
No,
a.
that's not possible. I don't see that.
Okay, now let's be honest here,
Okay,
Brent.
let's be honest here. Yeah. Oh.
I don't see why Major Nelson needs to have ads in his blog.
Making
Would he
more money.
honest-
He's got to
I
pay
mean-
for that Cashfly host.
I
You
don't
would
see.
think Cashfly would just like let him have it because he says Cashfly after every show, doesn't he?
No.
Pretty sure.
I mean, if you think about
I
it,
don't know.
Major Nelson's podcast is kind of an advertisement in and of itself.
Yeah.
It's just it's like one big Xbox ad. I like it. I like the interviews and stuff, but it is to promote Xbox.
Yeah, it is.
So you have all these Xbox fans that listen to Major Nelson. I mean, you would think that you would want to have your hosting service promoted on that podcast. You know, that's
I mean,
a lot of people
I
that
listen
listen to
to
Major
it.
Nelson.
Well, just because he has ads doesn't mean they don't give it to him. Maybe he just wants more money.
Yeah, maybe he just brings money. Yeah, he's got to pay for that gold-plated hot tub.
There you go.
I don't know if a Splinter Cell Conviction bundle is worth, like... Because they have a new Splinter Cell Conviction bundle coming out for the 360. I don't know if that grants...
I don't get most of these bundles that come out.
Like, I can see
But
the ODST
I have a
and Forza.
360 already, so I
don't
automatically don't care.
I don't understand the Final Fantasy 13 Xbox 360 bundle. because the Xbox, I like different colored 360s. I think that's cool in a bundle, you know, like with the, I mean, even though it wasn't especially good looking, like the Halo 3,
Green
Halo
one.
3,
Green one.
was it an
ODST
ODST?
one?
It was a green one, yeah. But that's kind of cool, like that. But they didn't even give it a faceplate on the Final Fantasy 13 bundle. It just literally comes with Final Fantasy 13. That's it.
Yeah.
And 2 controllers.
I liked the Resident Evil 5 one that was red. I didn't like that game, but I liked the
Yeah, the
console.
red thing's cool.
Yeah.
Like I'd even like be fine if you just let me buy faceplates anymore, but I can't find them. They don't sell them anymore, or they don't make new ones at least.
There's a couple
Have you noticed
websites where you can make a design and they'll print it for you.
Do they look good though? Do they look like?
Well, I mean, if your design looks good, yeah, they look good.
I got to get vanilla on my 360 now. No, right on the front.
No,
Even though I'm playing
that
it on
would
PS3,
that would damage my 60 because I would hit it with a hammer.
you would secretly whisper to it at night, "I love you."
I cannot see that happening. Maybe the Saz. I love Saz.
You get Saz on the front and whisper to it.
So since we
No, I wouldn't have to hide my love for Saz. I'm very open with that.
Yeah.
since we read all the submissions, Jeverage, you want to tell us a little about Weekly Porridge and what kind of inspired that?
What kind of inspired it as a whole, or just this new one?
Do the old one first, and then we'll talk about the new one.
All right. Well, it's a pretty detailed story with how the first one got started.
Go for it. We have.
I was I was being sarcastic. It's not detailed at all.
Well, yeah.
I was sitting in my room. I was sort of thinking, like, you know, it'd be cool if Podtacular had a comic. So I went into Photoshop with zero artistic skill, and I drew one up, and that was how it started.
And it came out with zero.
Yep, I did. You've seen the new ones; they're not much better, except they have a little bit of color.
But I mean, it's a unique
No, I'm
style.
not. Pardon?
I think it's kind of a unique style. I mean, yeah,
Well, I guess it is unique. I mean, that's
it's not
a fact.
necessarily visually.
That's what I was thinking. I thought you did it on purpose. I didn't think you just do it because that's all you could do.
Oh yeah.
I thought you
Yeah,
were
I thought
If I had a tablet or something that I could actually draw with, but I was just using my mouse in Photoshop. I'd do much better.
That's really tough.
Yeah.
Like I took
sometimes things don't have to look necessarily great to be good.
No, I know.
I mean, take a look at
That's why I
XKCD.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example, actually. I do not want to compare myself with XKCD because I love them more than any man should love anything. But but yeah, that was how it started. I just thought it would be cool to have a webcomic, and I sort of wrote it based on the people I knew from
Okay, what
Podtac.
was you? Okay, can I ask you a question? A personal question?
Yes.
Why did you make me a big G?
Because I didn't know you very well, and I knew your
Sure,
name was
G.
GLewis.
So you just made me a big G. Why
I
did
think
you
it's
add me
symbolic.
again?
I don't remember. I think you probably asked,
Oh.
or you were relevant to some joke I was making. I don't know. I don't
everybody
remember
else,
much about doing Weekly
like-
Porridge.
Like everybody else was very like. I mean, the character made sense. Like one guy was in this, one guy. I was just a big
DM,
G.
DM didn't make sense. He was a cat. There's no
Yeah.
reason.
Well, I did
Or why
that.
Painkiller is a meatball. I don't understand that, but
Meatball.
he is.
I just thought it was
Yeah,
funny.
that was interesting.
I can never figure out why I was a big G. But didn't you have T-shirts, or weren't there T-shirts at the time?
Yeah, there were T-shirts up in the store.
There were?
Yeah. There was just a picture of all the characters, and it said Weekly Porridge on it. It took me like 2 minutes. I just said, Fumo, here's a thing. Make a T-shirt out of it. And he was like, okay.
Did you buy one?
Yeah, I had one. I didn't buy it, though. My dad prints shirts, so I just gave him one, and he made it. I don't think it's still... Plus, it'd be too small for me now. I don't know.
Did you ever wear it to school?
No, not to school. I think I wore it like once or twice. I don't know if it was in public. I hope not.
So why'd you come back with the new ones?
Because I'm still in the IRC chat, which has since seceded from Podtacular due to creative differences.
Yes, okay.
But yeah, I'm still in. Pardon?
I'm just saying okay.
Shit's going down.
Oh no! No.
So why did it succeed, mister?
The gloves off, motherfucker.
No, there was a whole drama thing. Whatever. Anyway,
Wasn't there somebody being like very mean on there? And then I don't
I
remember.
don't think so. There might have been. That wasn't why we left, though. This is a whole other story.
Well, this is Logan. We'll blame it on Logan Payne.
No, it's all dialogue.
That's what I do.
But that's another story. Anyway, what was I talking about? You guys got me off topic.
We were talking about Weekly Porridge and the new.
Yeah, and where was I in the story?
You were still in the IRC.
Right, yeah. Yes. I was in the IRC. I'm still in the IRC with like Painkiller and DM7000, Zervon, Keto, all those little people, Jay Burton. And we were talking about Weekly Porridge for whatever reason, and somebody suggested that I bring it back, and I said, why not? I'll do a little series.
And now it's Meatball.
Porridge, the Meatball Returns. Yeah.
What gave you the inspiration for the name?
For the Meatball Returns?
Yeah.
Well, I figured people like Painkiller the most. At least I did. He was my favorite.
Yeah,
He's the most memorable character, yeah, because he is a meatball.
Why'd you want to make yourself the bad guy?
I don't know, I just thought it was funny. I mean, as much as I love myself, I'm not a very interesting character.
So
I just sort of stood there and held Painkiller back as he did stupid things.
Now that you have your own comic about the gaming community, or your community at least.
I don't really have. It's a comic about a meatball.
Exactly. So
it's not really about.
Now that you've got, when are you going to start your own gaming convention?
And what will it be called? And what's the date?
It's going to be called Max.
It's going to be called Wax. Actually.
Meatball Action Expo.
Wax.
What's are there any old characters that will be returning?
I'm going to be all mysterious and say I can't say. Okay.
Oh,
if you want the absolute truth,
rumors,
if you want the absolute truth, that's my mysterious answer that people want to hear. The absolute truth is I don't know yet because I'm making it up as I go along.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're like Lost. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't watch it, so I can't be upset. But I imagine there will be some people.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So you're like Lost. Oh, you just make it up as you go. We've seen that before. You're stealing that idea? I bet you they copyrighted it.
They copyrighted to go with it. And everybody believes you've had it all planned out the whole time.
Oh gosh.
Anyway, thanks, Jeff.
What do these numbers mean? Absolutely nothing.
Well, we thought about it for hours and we couldn't figure out anything, so we just figured that they didn't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't figure it out. So.
I couldn't figure it out, so I gave up.
Neither could the writer.
This is gonna be. I feel bad for Dustin because I've made him censor this show so much, and I feel bad. I'm gonna cuss him. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
That was for you.
There's another one.
There's another one. Mark it down, Dustin.
I just wanted to contribute something to the editing process.
No, I'm just glad that I wasn't the only one edited out now. So
that's my beep now. That's
Greg
my
had
beep.
two, I think.
What?
Yeah.
I said effing. I guess that's close enough.
Yeah, he censored himself.
Yeah, I said
He's
myself.
PC.
I'll go back and listen.
I used to like verbally like censor myself. Like I would.
But no, I have 11 marks right now.
Sorry.
12 of which are Brent.
We should have like a curse jar where I have to pay $1 every time.
Oh boy.
I've heard of parents doing that to their kid.
We did that when I was a kid. We never used it though.
No.
It was always there, but
if I used it, everybody in my family would be bankrupt. Like we'd have to like file a Chapter 13.
Even though all your money is in a jar in your kitchen.
I know, it's all in. We'll just go get
What
it.
happened to your money? It's in our kitchen. We'll just go get it. We can't. It's a
we
swear
can't.
jar.
We cursed.
Where is that money potentially going to be going to? We don't know. We haven't figured it out yet.
Sorry.
We're like, we're figuring that out.
We enjoy dropping F-bombs too much.
I knew a couple friends that they enforced if they used a curse word, everyone else in the room got to punch them as hard as they could.
Oh. We should enforce like a drinking game, like where every time someone curses, everybody has to drink.
Oh no!
I would
encouraging underage drinking.
Yeah, I would enjoy that.
Instead of underage swearing.
I'm not underage, so whatever. That's cool for me.
See, that's a game that will actually increase itself. Like as the game goes on, people have to drink more and more and more.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
It's a game that has a very high replay value.
Yeah, I know, it's got great replay. What's your kill death spread? Oh.
Is Soul Silver and Heart Gold the only ones that have more than 8 badges? Like, do Platinum and all of them just have 8?
Heart Gold and Soul Silver have 16 badges.
Yeah, but I mean, are they the only ones that have more than 8? That's what I asked.
I don't know about
Gold
I
and
don't know about
silver,
the
gold, silver, and crystal, the original ones only have 16.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just trying to say that, like, do Platinum and all of them, do they have 8? Or they have
No.
more than-
I'm pretty sure that the Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald only had 8. Yeah.
So Soul Silver is the only one that has more than 8. But, like, the Johto ones are freaking easy.
Johto.
Right?
They're easy, but back in the day, it was cool being able to go back to Kanto.
Yeah.
Back when Silver and Gold were new. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I mean,
sweet. It's
No,
like
it wasn't really that cool
like a
because
trip down memory lane.
it was stupid because it was easy.
I mean,
You would seriously like beat it in like I don't know. It would literally take like I don't know 5 hours to beat that part. Even if you didn't even have to do it if you didn't want to, right?
I'm one of those people that likes to take my time though. In Pokemon.
Pokemon, gotta catch. Like my only problem with
Like I really
my-
do try to catch them all.
The only
that's
problem,
what I do.
Like my only problem with my obsession with the game was that all of my characters had to be the same level all the time. I don't know. I had some weird thing that I didn't want to have somebody who was the weakest.
That's actually a pretty good idea because what I do is I just have this. I usually have my
that's
starter.
what I'm
Pokemon.
doing actually. Is
Or-
I catch Pokemon. I kind of level them up equally to a certain point, and my starter 6 are usually about 10 levels ahead of everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't do that with the ones I catch. I just do it with the ones I have in my.
My starter is
set.
literally 40 levels ahead of everybody else on my team.
I'm trying to balance it this time, but I never
I'm
did
trying
that
to
before.
too, but it's tough, man, because if you want those effort values, you have to individually use every Pokemon in a battle. You can't use the experience share item.
Yeah.
Because it
Well,
doesn't.
like what I
doesn't-
used to
What I
do.
usually do is I'll have two Pokemon pair, and I'll put the weaker or lower level one.
yeah, and then switch them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get
You
the
get
effort value. It just takes so long, man.
Yeah, it does. But it
That's
is a lot
the
easier to
emulator
just
for-
have one person and just have that person just kill it.
That's what I love about the legendary birds because they all start out at 50.
But they're also hard to kill.
70. No, that's 50. Yeah, you're right.
Lugia starts at 40.
If you have silver.
Yeah. They're opposite.
Can you catch all of them now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, in Soul Silver, can you get?
Mewtwo.
In Soul Silver, they also have the Generation 4 Pokemon from Platinum and Diamond and Pearl.
Technically catch Mew, can you?
Oh, so you can. So there's like 300 of them now.
No, there's about 500.
Jesus Christ! Like
But
that's
Too much now. Ugh.
The
the
Generation
reason
4
why-
Pokemon are like, they're not even trying. Like, they just look stupid. They're not parodies of real animals anymore. They're just random designs. I mean, like, the
That's when I
classic.
lost interest.
I like the original 150.
Yeah, that's when I lost
Based
interest.
off
When,
of animals or
after the
I was all right with
after
the
250,
ones
yeah.
introduced in Silver and Gold.
yeah, those were okay, but then once it hit 4th gen, it got a little ridiculous.
Third gen was all right too. I remember a lot of Pokemon I liked third
Fourth
gen.
was
I didn't play third or fourth gen, so I don't have to worry about it.
I don't care about those ones because I didn't play them.
it's the isn't it the
It's Diamond, Pearl, and
Diamond Pearl? Yeah. I have not played those. I've played 1st, 2nd, and 3rd gen though.
I wish they made one game where I could catch them all instead of having to trade sons of it.
But then that takes away from the purchasing power of the franchise.
So should I buy gold and then me and Brent should trade?
Yeah, you should.
I'll trade with you guys.
Are you gonna buy gold?
We're gonna throw down. We're gonna posse up.
Well, I mean, you can't really
beat up
trade over the
little kids
internet
online.
We're gonna make the Pokemon's Guild of Podtacular.
I mean, you can't trade over the internet unless you're using an emulator, right?
You can trade over the internet.
No, you can trade over the internet now with the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi Connect.
Even in old games.
Not in older games.
No. Just with the DS games.
Just the
Yeah,
DS titles.
No, I'm not gonna trade with your red Pokemons.
Oh, you're talking about the new gold one.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
Heart
Yeah.
Gold and Soul Silver.
Okay.
Because I mean, how in the world am I gonna?
Now I
get-
want to buy a DS now.
See, you're behind the times, man. Get the XL.
Yeah, man.
How much is the XL?
Is on searching it right now.
180.
Oh boy. No, just buy the regular DS. Don't get a DSi. The DSi is a little waste of time.
It has a camera on it, Greg. You can take a picture of yourself.
But you're not going to use it. You have a phone that can do that.
I'll probably get an original.
My phone can't connect to my DS. I can't, show up on my DS.
I'd probably get like an original DS since I have big hands.
No.
You want the DS Lite. The DS Lite is significantly improved over the DS Fan.
Yeah.
DS Lite
in almost every way.
Yeah.
DS Lite can play those games.
Trust me, I had a DS Fat day one. That thing is compared to
Even
DS Lite.
The DSi.
Another one, Brent. Thanks.
I'll send my $50 this month.
DSi can't even play all the games, but DS Lite can play all the games.
DS Lite can play all the games? Okay.
DSi can play all the games. There's some games coming out that require you have a DSi because they require the camera.
Oh, son of
because DS Lites, they're on here for like 85 used.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap now.
So,
You can't get you can't play Guitar Hero on the DSi. It doesn't have the
That's true because the peripheral requires the
GBA
DS Lite.
You can't play all the games on DSi.
But I'm saying there are games coming out that require DSi. And the number of
the only games you can't play on DSi are games that require something like Guitar Hero 1.
You probably don't want to play anyway because I heard that game kind of sucked.
Yeah,
I never
did. What do you guys have? I have the light. I have the white light.
I have the light too.
I've got a black light.
There you
Would
go.
you
black?
I don't have one at the moment.
My DS Lite's all broken. Like the bottom screen, it's not aligned, so it's like it's too, and I can't fix it. It's like the actual screen itself is it's too far to the right, and I can see where the backlight is like breaking into it a little bit. So if you move your head too far to the right, you can see this like line of white.
Would you consider the DSi or the XL? Would you consider either one?
The XL?
Would you?
If I had the money, I'd get an XL, but it's just
I'd like an XL, but yeah,
I like it because I like the bigger screen.
Yeah, I don't. When I'm playing my DS, it's usually like in my house anyway.
I don't take it on the go.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be.
So I would definitely like the bigger screen.
Well,
I guess that's true. Like I don't play my PSP Go outside of my house, even though it's made.
So you don't go with it?
No, I don't.
It's supposed to go. That's what it's for.
But the battery sucks.
Yeah.
It does.
I was under the impression that everything about the PSP Go sucked.
No, they got some good games. I guess if you buy a new one, the DSi XL is only $20 more than a DSi, but paying $200 for a game system when you got
Greg.
Like I would just spend $300 to get a PS3, Dustin.
I'm not a big PS fan though. I don't like many games that are on the PS.
You don't? The PS?
PlayStation.
The
PlayStation.
You don't like God of War?
I don't like God of War, honestly.
You don't like Metal Gear Solid?
I haven't played Metal Gear. So
you have what about Stardust HD?
That one looks a little.
How about Flower?
Haven't
Flower's good.
Flower. The only game I've played on the PS3 that I've liked is Pain.
Super Rub-a-Dub? That's a real game. You not?
It is. It's true.
Dang. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Oh wow.
I'm telling you, I stayed up too late. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess we can wrap this up then, so we can.
We need to wrap it up.
I just did the Best Buy game selector, and I was selected as the Xbox 360 should be the game console that I bought.
Oh really?
Yes.
I would have never guessed.
Oh, Greg, how much would a DS Lite be if I bought it from Best Buy with your discount?
Well, that's illegal, or I would get fired since we're doing this recording.
Well, it wouldn't be illegal if you bought it and then you just happened to give it to Dustin as a gift.
Oh, it's a gift, and he gave me money back.
And he gave you money, yeah. If he accidentally gave you money as a gift first, and then you bought him the DS as a gift,
I don't get anything off.
That's fine.
I think I told you that.
You don't get a discount?
Not off the game consoles. I get what Best Buy pays, and we don't make any money off game consoles.
Oh.
Like off our computer, we don't make any money off computers. We just make money off the extra crap.
So they'll co-sign on your lease, but they won't let you get a discount.
Yeah, that's weird. Anyway,
I can get games fairly cheap, but not the system.
All right.
Okay.
I need to get going soon.
No, you don't. It's just
I do though.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
You're like, guys, I gotta go. I don't like being around you. I'm not gonna lie.
This whole thing was cute and everything, but for real.
It was fun for the first 5 minutes, but honestly, I mean,
Just keep going on and on and on about the same stuff.
Pokemons.
I love me some Pokemon.
I do too. In fact, I've been leveling up this whole time. With my
Podtacular
motions.
helping you level up and stay there.
That's what we do.
Yeah, that's true.
Whoa, man! I forgot that.
Yeah,
No, you.
Thank you.
You forgot about that?
Yeah,
I did.
Okay, I need to. They have a deal at Best Buy this week that if you buy one game, you get one game half off. Should I get Zuzu Pets?
Oh yeah, get that.
Or should I?
For sure.
Should I get Style Savvy?
I suggest
I don't know.
Imagine Babies Party for Nintendo Wii.
There you go.
I think the actual title is Imagine Babies Party Babies.
Oh really?
The babies is not BABIES, it's BABYZ. That's how you know it's cool.
I should never have sold all my DS games a long time ago.
But you're about to say I should have never sold Imagine Babies.
I should never have sold that to GameStop. Should never have done that.
Okay.
We have original Xbox games on BestBuy.com. Are you kidding me? Sorry.
Don't shill your store or anything.
To the actual update part of the show, we are moving the site back over to DreamHost with a virtual private server, so we can actually have a properly hosted IRC. Which
Is that the whole reason why we're doing it?
that's part of the reason. Another reason is so, like right now, for those who go to the homepage, it's really slow to load, and the forums take a while to load as well. Putting it over, so just switching hosts is going to make it go faster, anyways. And
Are you dissing Wafflenet?
no, I'm just saying that we can get better service for the same price.
Okay, I'll ask you some questions after we're done.
Okay. So we're moving that over, and that's probably going to happen within the next 3 weeks as the complete move over. What else is there? Hopefully we'll have a new forum theme and homepage theme out in time for Reach. Different color scheme and everything. And
St. Patrick's Day theme. A little late.
I endorse that.
hopefully we'll have Podtacular Pro kind of in the works by the time the new site comes around. And,
What in the world?
Tell us about Pod Pro, Dustin.
I should have GLewis tell you about that, because he hasn't done much anything about that.
Sorry, I'm just reading about right now how Ubisoft is giving $10 million to make a 20-minute film about Ghost Recon.
$10
That is
million?
That is ridiculous. Why don't you just give me $10 million and I'll make a film?
Oh man, you give me $10 million, I'll.
Ubisoft's
there are a lot of
on
things
my,
I will do for $10 million.
Ubisoft's in the doghouse with me right now. I don't want to think about that.
That is ridiculous. For $10 million for a 20-minute film? Wow.
Come on, Microsoft, where's our Halo movie?
Come on, for real. 10 mil? Come on. I guess they were budgeting the Halo movie at $100 million, so I guess movies are expensive.
Come on, Microsoft, where's our Halo movie?
Do not
Anywho,
watch.
Podtacular Pro, I think we might do like a little. Like we would love to do it. It's just when we talk about it, when it comes to like the time where we can do it, it doesn't seem like we don't have any interest, especially from people that are a part of the site, not like members, but like admin people.
So what is Podtacular Pro, Mr. Greg, before we move on?
The clan?
Yeah, tell us about the clan.
The clan, what it originally was, we don't know if it'll be the same thing or if it'll be called Podtacular Pro, but what it originally was is the more experienced players who wanted to be more competitive. I wouldn't really call it the better players, but you did have to make a sort of approval process before you just came in. You couldn't just become a pro day one if you wanted to. Yeah, Brent did, but he was funny. Well, you might. I mean, if you're good, you can, but if you suck, you can't. So
I sucked. I got in day one. You can beat the system, everybody.
basically what Pod Pro is just a place for competitive people. But Rec is non-competitive. You have good players in both, but the competitive people that like want to do matches, and
People that want to
talk smack and stuff. People who don't really care about that and just want to, forge, I don't know, zombies or Halo tracks and all that stuff.
I thought you were about to say forged lifelong relationships with friends.
Yeah, Halo Harmony.
I wanted to say forge isn't a tool for a game, but yeah. You know that old song and dance. But
Same old story, same old song and dance.
yeah, that's what Podtacular Pro is. Basically, it's a place for us to be competitive. People who want to be competitive to be competitive. At least that's my rendition. I don't think it's a lot more than that, but that's easily, if you're not competitive, and it's not going to work out. Like you can still not be good, still want to win. Yeah.
So if you live to win, join Podtacular Pro today.
If you're in it,
or sign up to get in. Rather,
that should be
sign up to get a chance to be in Pod Pro.
That's what we should call it. If you're in it to win it.
Now, do I have to try out to be in Pod Pro, Mr. Lewis?
We will talk about that later. Maybe you can be an Overlord. We need Pro A and Pro B. So am
I going to be Overlord? Sweet.
I mean, you are a host now, so you got more responsibility.
Get to be a peon. Sweet.
Were you ever staff in Pro B?
I was a member. I never made it to staff.
Anywho.
But yes. There's that, and then Podtacular Prime will hopefully be undergoing.
Yes. This is Podtacular Prime will be here the same day that Blu-ray comes on Xbox. That's all gonna happen.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Greg.
I'm just saying that it's a very good idea.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Greg.
I just think that us as college students, maybe if we have KBC lead it up, he seems to be pretty okay with business stuff. I don't know.
He doesn't have an HD capture card yet. I don't think.
No, I mean, like, give us the idea of what we should do. Because he had an idea for a business, and, like, the whole point of it is to make money to pay for hosting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, I mean, we're not going to, like, the whole idea it wasn't like, we want to give you guys cool stuff. I'm just kidding.
Look, the whole idea is I got to pay off my gold-plated hot tub.
No, we would really like to give you guys a lot more cool stuff. We just can't because, number one, time is an issue. And if you're not getting paid for something, you're really not going to go 100% into something.
Yeah.
And
I'd like to think that I give it my 100%.
But, I mean, it's not like this whole thing we're talking about payments. You're still going to get exactly what you get now. It's just if you pay, you'll get more. Kind of like the Rooster Teeth thing.
Well, it'll be basically a subscription-based thing where if you subscribe, you'll get a certain quota of
stuff,
recording time to record films and be able to download them.
But see, to do this, we're going to have to add DRM to our podcast so that every time you listen to the podcast, you have to be online, and it checks it constantly. And the second you go offline, it actually loses your place in the podcast.
Make me angry.
Actually, I don't think
you don't lose your place anymore. They fixed that.
Oh, they fixed that? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have ours work that way for the first month and then fix it. Just to keep up with tradition. If anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, is it Ubisoft? Yeah, Ubisoft's new DRM system where you have to be connected to the internet to play PC games. If they're Ubisoft.
Not multiplayer games. Like Assassin's Creed 2 is all single player. You have to be online.
Yeah, we're talking about like Assassin's Creed and Prince of Persia.
Stupid.
They're doing it for Splinter Cell.
That live out in the middle of nowhere, yet they're big into games, and they go buy the game at retail, and then they go take it home.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Dustin's got to do himself.
I'll let you get away with that one for free if you deduct $1 from mine. You're the one that has to edit them anyway.
Yeah, but I only did it once.
Exactly, so now I only have to pay $49. What I'm saying, though, is if Ubisoft sees that it's making more money than it did before the DRM, I wouldn't expect it to go away anytime soon.
I don't think it will. They seem like they're sticking to their guns, which makes me unhappy, but it's going to happen.
I mean, I hate stuff like that, too, but
Comcast probably gave them money to do that.
Money talks and bull blank walks, as they say.
Does Steam make you do that?
No.
No, Steam is cool. I bought Torchlight for $5 on Steam yesterday.
Yeah, you're usually online with Steam anyway, but you can put it in offline mode if you're not.
Yes.
Doesn't require it.
Correct.
Right.
Also on the hosting side of things, we're canceling Libsyn and going to be self-hosting all of our podcasts. That's why the cost is going to be the same.
Oh boy!
Whoa.
Whoa! Is RSS going to be the same?
What?
We're going to have to redo the iTunes then?
No,
Okay, sorry.
We'll redirect it to a new feed that we'll have.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked this over with Crunk for about 2 days, and
So I'm going to have to redo my feed on my phone for the show.
no, if everything works out correctly, the current feed will actually redirect to the new feed, and then iTunes will pull from the new feed, and it'll be the same place.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So if you're worried about having to resubscribe, don't worry about it. It should fix it on its own when the time comes.
Just make sure you're online at all times while you're listening.
But yeah, we'll be self-hosting all of it since we have unlimited storage and unlimited bandwidth with the new hosting. And I think that's it in terms of website news. Anything from past?
This is the part of the meeting where half the place is asleep.
Anything?
Oh yeah.
Anything from PAX East you guys want to talk about?
No,
I wish I were at PAX East, but I'm not right now.
I don't know what's going on. So
I mirror that.
The nerd campus thing looks cool, but I'm not there, so I can't.
I'm not there either. So
Okay.
I wish I was though. Dustin, is there any budget for plane tickets to there?
You're buying your own way.
Okay, so I guess that's a no.
Until we get a surplus of donations, yeah, not gonna happen.
I'm telling you, man, we get a surplus of donation. We're going to PAX Prime this year.
Oh yeah.
No, screw that. We're gonna waste it all on dumb stuff. Bouncy balls.
But we can waste it all on dumb stuff in Seattle.
Oh, let's do it.
Right.
Why don't we just do it in like Guadalajara or someplace?
Or we can do it in Dallas.
Tijuana.
Millions of people have been to Seattle. Come on,
We can do it in Dallas this year.
There's nothing here in Dallas
There's
except condoms to go.
I knew that was going to be brought up.
Can't go an episode without talking about condoms to go. Think about it. We could get a sponsorship from them.
No,
It's not
no,
like we advertise
no.
them every single episode anyway. Might as well cash in.
Might as well.
I just couldn't believe that was an actual business.
Yeah, that was weird. Okay,
Selling
well,
safe sex. I'm
since
fine with
we've exhausted just about every possibility of talkable topics right now.
Oh, I have a ton of them. I just can't bring them up.
Well,
So what did you think about that? Beep, 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 beep.
I'll rephrase
I don't
that.
have that much money this month, guys. I can't talk about it.
Send in your comments, questions, and submissions to submissions@podtacular.com. Our show is community-based, based on your submissions. Community-centered, based on your submissions. So be sure to submit. Watch podtacular.com for an invitation to submit your stuff for next week's show.
And make sure you are online all times while at podtacular.com.
Must be online.
Be sure to check out our website at podtacular.com. And while you're there, come drop a line in the forums and get involved with the community.
Thanks to everyone that contributes to Podtacular by dedicating time to lead events, helping out the bills by donating through PayPal, blah, 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 following us on Twitter and Facebook, or subscribing to the show on iTunes and Zune Marketplace.
Or on Google Listen like I do.
I don't subscribe to the show. I'm sorry, guys.
You host the show. You're
I
exempt.
host it. I am exempt.
There you
So everybody who's been a host on the show, you don't need to do it no more.
It's like government workers that get tax exempt status.
Check out the other shows on the Gamercast Network: Gamertag Radio, Uncle Gamer, Sarcastic Gamer, the GCN Video Game Show, Post Game Report, and Destructoid.
Well, you finally took Achievement Junkie off. I like that.
Oh yeah,
Been
it's
off
gone,
for
isn't
a
it?
while.
Yeah,
Not for a while.
it's gone. Yeah.
Yeah. But they still have it on the website.
Yeah. next week, we will be doing Halo 2 Farewell for Multiplayer Tales.
The eulogy show.
Doth thou died while thou be
It's
on
not a eulogy. It might have been a eulogy in like medieval time.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh. Okay. I'm saying this is our swan song.
Anyways.
To Halo 3? Or
To Halo 2.
Halo 2.
This ain't Halo 3 swan song. That won't occur for another console generation.
No, it's going to be gone pretty soon.
Well, I mean, it'll still be played, I bet, even with Reach coming, but I think Halo 3 will go out faster than Halo 2 did.
Yeah.
But yes.
The candle that burns twice as brightly.
Hopefully we will have a special guest thanks to GLewis next week. Hopefully.
Oh boy. We will in 2 weeks and 3 weeks. We'll have some cool guests. Not to say that our coolest guest of the year probably was on this episode, you know.
Sorry that we can't find any cool guests. We'll try to get them on later.
No, I was trying to say that our coolest guest was definitely on this week.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, Duststorm is just amazing.
Oh, man.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
It was a lie, don't worry.
Yeah.
It was a lie, don't worry about it, guys.
We're just trying to make you feel better until you go.
Yeah. I'm joking.
That's alright.
He has a much better gamer tag than both GLewis and I.
Ooh, Duststorm?
Duststorm.
I
mean, it's pretty clever.
I'll see how mine's cooler than yours.
We get it like a Duststorm, like by day I am Dustin Pettigrew, but by night I am the Duststorm. Like, that's cool. Like, I'm just Brent Gamer. Like, what's your name, Brent? What do you do? Game.
Yeah, but I mean.
And GLewis is just like, what's your name, Greg? What's your last name, Lewis? So you're GLewis? Yeah. It's like, what?
Yeah, but see, I'm bad weather.
That's not weather. I hope.
At least it's a cool pun. It's like, you don't want to get caught in a dust storm. In some places, dust storms will kill you. You'll suffocate or something. Like sandstorms can kill people in the Gobi Desert. Dust storms are awesome. Brent Gamer is not. See the difference?
I think Brent
that's why today
you illustrated
I'm changing my gamer tag.
I think you are
awesome. Traceman 679.
You know, to be honest with you, if you had a weird gamer tag, I probably would not have asked you to be on the show, to be honest.
The listeners can't see this, but Dustin says that we didn't plug Drunk Tank this episode.
Oh, you just plugged it!
Well, I mean, think about it. At least now we have a reason to plug it. Now. Have Mr. Bernie Burns coming on the show.
The heck
To be fair, I am greatly influenced by the Drunk Tank. I owe all of my podcasting experience to listening to the Drunk Tank every single week.
Even though he's been on a number of shows.
we are paying to have Bernie Burns on the show, so I guess it does deserve to be plugged.
It finally deserves to be plugged.
Yes. After all this time, someone listened.
Well, you might be thanking me. Maybe Bernie listens to the show and he's like, "Hey, those guys plugged the Drunk Tank. I should go on their show." You know?
That's not exactly how it happened.
No. I like to dream.
Took many a email for him to say yes.
I got a.
I'm just kidding. It just took one.
This is an older story. Back when I was in 9th grade, I was in a speech and communications class where we had to give oral presentations and learn how to do public speaking and stuff like that. And I had to give an oral presentation on something that I enjoy, so I chose Red versus Blue. And it needed to be appropriate. It needed to be appropriate for school. So I mean, I was looking for Red versus Blue episodes that didn't drop F-bombs, right?
Good luck with that.
I couldn't find any. So I actually emailed Gus Sorolla, and he emailed me back really, really mean, "Hey kid, what are you doing?" And then he pointed me towards the worst episode ever. That they dropped it 15 times. is kind of cool because that's exactly how I expect Gus to act in real life.
It is.
It was actually really, really cool. I thought it was cool that he responded
so you're trying to
call.
say if he's on the show, then you were going to...
I'm going to bring that up.
Do it.
Members.
Do it.
Then he would, like, leave.
Do it.
Oh, you're that kid.
Gus was cool. I love Gus.
Well, I'll say this after the recording.
So that you don't have to pay into the curse jar.
Yes. Thanks everyone for listening. This has been episode 221 of Podtacular. I am Duststorm.
I'm GLewis.
I'm Brent Gamer.
I am the ever-talented Quality Jeverage.
Talented indeed.
That was not necessary. I'm trying to get the last word in here. I'm Quality Jeverage, and we're now done.
We should go Pokemon.
We're not done.
No, we're done.
This episode is not done.
It's over.
See, here's the thing. We're kind of like Pokemon trainers, if you think about it, as podcasters, because we keep looking for guest hosts to come on the show. It's like we're catching guest hosts, and we've got to try and catch them all. See what I'm saying? See, so we essentially caught Jeverage just now. We threw the proverbial podcasting Ultra Ball at Jeverage.
You caught Jeverage.
It shook 3 times, and then it closed.
Wild Jeverage appears.
This week on the GamerCast Network, Gamertag Radio episode 232 features an exclusive interview with Shockwave, the founder of Team Xbox. Podtoid will be about Cave Story, probably, and how people who have finished the Hell level are cooler than people who haven't. Who's that Pokemon? Find out on Podtacular. Discover the community that brings you all these great podcasts and more at GamerCastNetwork.com.